What's good? What's good, everyone? Welcome in. How are we? Well, I have two mics. How are we doing? How are we doing, peoples? How are we doing? I'm seeing a lot of first timers in here. How are we doing? I'm sure people with plenty of questions, lots of questions. I already know it. I can already tell. Yes, you're in. You're invited. You can come in. Come on. Welcome in. No, how are we doing, everybody? We're on a thirsty Tuesday. No, that's Thirsty Thursday. My bad. Today's Taquito Tuesday. Welcome in to Flood Him with Questions. Say, yo, it's the guy. Welcome in. At least 6,000 questions. 4 mics if you got the 2 in the mirror. Yeah, true. That is true. Somebody got me last stream. Somebody last stream was like, there's a guy behind you. And I was like, quit fucking. That's not funny. That's not funny. Don't do that. And then I was like, oh, I get it now. I'm a funny guy. We have a lot of funny people in the community. Lots of funny people got funny jokes. Okay. Well, let me adjust this anyway. But how's everyone doing? I know y'all have lots of questions. So I'm gonna go through the Discord feedback channel here in a bit after we get done yapping. But welcome in, everybody. Happy to see everyone's sweet face in here. If this is your first time, welcome. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday, just so y'all know. So you're always welcome to come on in here. But let me first field some questions from chat, and then we'll go into the feedback on the Discord and see how that goes. Yeah, that's what I'm allergic to. Yeah, Moonrock. You got me. Okay. But welcome in. Operator Potato, what's up? I'm back again. Are we gonna have a map? Welcome in, Reese. So, as far as map things go, we are going to. I kind of wanted. Chat, am I jacked? Holy sh! No, I'm kidding. As far as map things go, I was considering doing a. We are going to load into the map and kind of look at it, but I was considering doing a terrain mod. It just depends. Here's the thing with a lot of mods, and I know a lot of people have had recommendations and things of that nature, but the issue is with Vintage Story is the fact that it's like held up together when it comes to multiplayer by fucking band-aids, dude. So it's just like, please God, don't crash. Please God, don't crash. So it's as slim as we can go, but we of course want to have a cool environment for everybody to hang out in. So that is very important. So that's something I've been thinking about. But how stressful is planning an event like this? That's a good question, Maple. This event has not really been that stressful to plan, but the stressful thing has been the community server, just because it's so like having our mods have to moderate it and like it exploding and stuff like that is just that's just terrible. Reset a rip. Are you not able to be sub to yet? Missing so many opportunities. Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever had people watch on Twitch, so I don't think I have the opportunity to be sub to and stuff. But hopefully that'll come. I just want the bullseye mod, and that's it. I like your funny accent, Southern man. It's crazy. I have so many people comment on my videos. Or since in Oklahoma, I have so many people comment on my videos and tell me that I sound like Ellis from Left 4 Dead 2, or they talk about my accent. It brings me back to reality that I have an extremely Southern accent. It's not aware to me. I'm not aware of it, but you'll bring me back to reality every time. I appreciate that. You like your funny accent. Make the world one long strip, set the world with like 200 blocks and 2 mil hide. Yeah, the community server dying is not good timing. No, it is not. Yeah, you're late, Connor. What's up? The inhales are a bit harsh. Maybe move away from the mic and up the gain. Yeah, I need to, I apologize. I need to mess with my mic settings. I'm sorry about that. I'll have that fixed by next stream because it is something. I ordered a pop filter for this as well. I'll try to stay not too close to it. Mountain Dwarf time. Yeah, we could have a Rubik's Raptor type of simulation. Will this event be like the parkour simulation? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Parkour? We could have some parkour. See somebody die in some lava. Why not? Will there be any replacement for early game flax fibers you would normally get from drifters, or could drifters alone be allowed instead of all monsters being banned? Part of the issue with the monsters is that once again, it goes back to the server integrity deal, is the fact that we want to limit as many entities. I see what you're saying. I don't really know that we have a great way to reduce that, which I feel like drifters really weren't great. I mean, they're not a great source of anything. They're kind of worthless. They're kind of not, they're shit. They're shit. Let me just put it that way. So I don't even really I'm not too worried about that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not a great source. So I don't really feel like we need too much of something to bring that back or replace that. You know what I mean? Your mic sounds fine on my dollar store stereos. I don't know what everybody else is talking about. Some people are very specific. I get it. Welcome in, Hugo. You were doing a great job. Thanks for hosting. Thank you, Mika. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the $2. Shout out to you. Thank you for that. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Entities are always the enemy in every Civ event on any game. Drifters are only a good mob when you have that mod. Yeah, exactly. And that's part of the reason why I was kind of wanted to be more focused on people versus people in this. PvP, if you will. Okay. You know, that's like crazy. No. For this, just because I want it to be less focused on the entities and enemies, and the difference between Vintage Story and Minecraft with taking the entities out like Shivers and the temporal stability and temporal storms and things like that is that bears and wolves and foxes, they all fight back. You know, they ain't no this isn't Minecraft. I don't know if anybody's aware. This is not Minecraft. Hello, Angry Wizard. Do you have an idea of the type of players you'll be looking for with the applications? With the applications, it'll have kind of the questions and details, and you'll get a feel for what we're looking for, basically. You'll see that in the applications. So, but we definitely don't want anybody that's just like randomly killing other people. That's definitely not the goal. Is the Civ server going to be in the same server as a community server? It will not, which gets me into my next point. We are going to do, I know some people are upset about this, but we are going to do another test server. We have a sponsor for this, which I'm going to mention them in this next announcement for a test. But they've been kind of hooking us up with this server and been like extremely helpful and nice in this whole deal. And we're thinking about trying to up the player count to 150 for this next test and see if that's something that we can sustain, you know? And then maybe with the event we could do it, because I would love to do more than 100 players and have an extra cap or pop on top of that. But we'll see how that goes. So we will be doing one more test. You can keep an eye out for that. It'll probably be Friday or Saturday, but depending on when I got time, because I do have a job, which boo job, right? Also, the way that mob pathing works and enemy mobs being able to see through walls is really annoying. Yeah, these dudes literally have fucking hacks. Like, what are we talking about? These dudes have hacks. Like, what? Raid Shadow Legends is the sponsor. Raid Shadow, I haven't gotten any Raid Shadow Legends sponsors, but if you guys do see that from me, just know we are trying to, we're just trying to get the bag, okay? Just, hang in there for me. Just do it for me, please. Do it for me, please. Is there a plan for a set amount of people, or will there be reserves and such? So there's no plans for reserves or anything like that in the moment. That is one thing, and we're going to have future events. Probably if this goes well, we're going to have future events. So for everybody out there, don't be discouraged if you don't get into this event. But I kind of want this event to be as close to bare bones as we can get it. That way we know what to look for in the next events. You know what I mean? So that'll be that. Boo. Why are we booing? Have you been in contact with devs for this event? I have not. I reached out, and maybe I reached out the wrong way, but I just haven't. The ways I've reached out have gotten zero response, but maybe I need to message them directly or something like that. Rebecca, let me get to your question, Rebecca. Will we need to be online for the entire 8 hours, or is that more of a server is open? Or is it okay to play for less time? Okay, hold on. Let me break this down. Will we need to be online for the entire 8 hours or more that the server is open? That's a good question. Because, and this is why I said I wanted y'all to provide me some feedback on this, because I know 8 hours is a long time, but everything in Vintage Story takes such a long time to do. So I want to say be on the server for a majority of the time, right? It doesn't have to be like 8 hours straight you're constantly on the server, but like 4 to 5 hours, and then maybe the more hardcore of your group will carry you for that 8 hours. But I think that kind of answers everything. in there, hopefully. Just Pyro said, I'll put it in a strongly worded email to Raid just for you. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, if you guys can email sponsors, tell them to give me all the money so, you know, we can get this thing going. That'd be great. No, I'm kidding. That is funny. Will the Civ be full roleplay? And what about the mechanic of respawning a dead player you mentioned in your video? So I think there's a lot of, I should have clarified in the video because I think there's a lot of misconception with this. But with the respawning, that was Joyful's idea about the respawn. We're not going to do that because I don't think really we have the tools to be able to do that with just how Vintage Story is laid out. So we won't be doing that. But maybe in future events that can be something. How much RAM is the Civ server going to have? So it's on 24 gigs of RAM. The server hosting company that reached out to us, I've had several reach out, but I've gone with Voxy Host, and I'll post a little deal in the next announcement so y'all can check them out. But they've been really helping us and messed with some of the server configs, so hopefully we can get more players in this time. That's what this next test is for, so we'll see. And maybe this test will run longer so we can... I know the last one was a little bit fucky wucky because we just trying to see how we could get it to blow up, which is a lot of getting stupid amounts of entities in one spot. If this video that you will make of the Civ event turns out to be successful, do you think about doing a second event? 100%. I have no idea. Just so y'all know, I have no idea how this event is going to go. I have zero clue. Okay, we're paving the way. We're paving the way for this one. So it may do well, it may not do well. The whole event may go up in flames. It may go to shit. I'm not sure. We'll see though. We can all be in a hell in a handbasket together. You know what I mean? You're welcome for the answer, Rebecca. By the way, 8 hours a day for 8 days is 64 hours, which isn't very long for a Vintage World. Yeah, I know. That's kind of part of the issue, but I know a lot of people, I think a lot of people with this have the idea that we need to get, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but that factions need to get all the way to end game to do this entire thing, which I honestly think is not, it's would be optimal, but it's not necessarily preferred, right? So I'm not super worried about it. And like I said, this will be the first time, so we'll see how it goes. Hell yeah, Rocket Stone. Oh my gosh, tests have been perfect for being test. Yeah, thank you for the $1, Mika. I appreciate it. You're the best. I appreciate the support. I wish I could get my Twitch going, but thank you very much, Mika. Very generous of you. 64 hours with 100 people collaborating is a lot of time. TBH was the point. Yeah, I think if groups collaborate, that time span that everybody is worried about is going to go way lower. I mean, you just have to think how fast some people progress on the test server, which, by the way, for all you sorry fuckers on the test server, I told you, I warned you, I said, don't get attached, okay? Don't get attached, and some people did get attached, which is funny. I'm sorry we don't have a world save for you or anything like that. I tried to tell you, and I didn't plan for it either. I should have just not left it open and not gave you the opportunity. Oh, I'm sorry. Will there be a world border? There will be a world border. Yes, there will be for sure. How many? Let me try and go through these rapid fire quicker for you guys, so I can get more people's questions and not go as crazy in depth. How set are you on the 8/30 launch date? It is Labor Day weekend, and lots of people will be unavailable for family stuff. I'm pretty set on it, to be honest with you, just because I thought maybe it would give people more time to have this time off. Like, people have that Monday off, and it just is kind of the best timeline that it works for me. Maybe we could move it if we get like major feedback that we need to move it one back or like another weekend in advance. Then maybe that's what we'll do if a lot of people can't attend. Let's see. I think 64 hours is plenty. Yeah, 600 or 6,400 man hours. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had iron on the test server. You killed our home. I just one here. All your hard work done. Gone. Delete. See ya. Oh, see ya. No. I know you explained a little bit into the time commitment. Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome in, Christian. It's hard not to get attached. I know you explained a little bit into the time commitment. Is it okay to miss multiple sessions because of work? It depends on what you mean by multiple sessions. I would say if you can attend, I would say if you can attend 6 out of 8 sessions, then that's fine. You know, I would like for a majority of people to be there for a majority of sessions, because I don't want to end up with just like 50 players in the player base. You know what I mean? Which may happen just because people may get killed off. So maybe you play the first 6 sessions and you plan for things on the back half and you just go out in a blaze of glory. I don't know. Do you? Do you? Will there be mini events during the sessions? I don't have any mini events planned. That's completely... this event is completely on y'all. So if y'all suck, then it's on y'all. I don't know. If there's no good content... No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys are going to do great. I just know it. Let's see. Weird problem. If one of the players turns out to be causing many problems, how do you plan on banning? I just plan on banning. If I really think it's an issue, then they'll be bland. Yeah, they'll just be bland, dude. You're bland as hell. You ain't got no fucking personality. No, they'll be banned and blacklisted from any future events. Evening, Alostrum, welcome in. How does it feel to kind of blow up? Mika says. I have no idea. I have no idea. The server exploded overnight. It's pretty cool. There's been a lot of stress on my moderators, though. They're poor guys. Oh, then that's fine. I can do the whole 8 hours. Great. I don't have a live, so I got you on content. Maybe at 50 players, reopen the application for 50 more people to get re-added. Yeah, maybe. It depends on how it goes, right? It'll be pretty fluid. How many factions are you planning to have? However many happens. Like I said, this is all up to you guys. What do you think about doing battles between factions for fun on the current server? And yeah, this is once again another thing for everybody out there who, if you want to play in kind of a civilization / simulation, we have some current things on the server and some plans that I really want to implement after we wipe the server when 1.21 comes out. Because right now, it's just tough with the cat being out of the bag with a lot of things. It's hard to rein it back in at this point. So when the server wipes, we're going to have a lot of new things and rules to implement and events for y'all to participate in. But if you don't get into the Civ Sim event, we always have the community server, which is up in flames right now. It's hard. It's tough. Okay. Servers just you know, but our mod team has really done a great job. Yeah, thank you, ZG. They've really done a great job of working with everybody. Mini event of me burning every cattail root I find. The community server will be wiped eventually. Yeah, when 1.21 comes out, we're going to do a wipe. Your mods rule, let them know we got the best time on the test server. Yeah, I'll let them know, Dragon Chronicle. Thank you for that. Who's that in the background? Who is that in the background? Who's that sly, sexy son of a... Who's that fucking Jack dude in the back? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Please. Please. How did the stress test look? And also, did you know enemy spawn scales with player count? Yeah, that's another... That just factors in again to why we're reducing or removing... removing... What's the word I'm thinking of? Drifters and the Eldritch Horrors and all that shit. Connor said, you have blown up a lot. I joined sub 1K subscribers and now it's close to 4K. And yeah, I can confirm 5 notifications. The Discord squad for me. It is crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. It is wild. But yeah, I do, while we're on it for a moment, I want to say I appreciate everybody being here and coming and hanging out and having you guys here. And it really is a blessing every time that anybody at all shows up in the stream that you guys spend time with me and hang out with me and listen to me yapping and all that good stuff. So I always appreciate you guys. 100%. I wouldn't be doing it without y'all. Is there going to be a world border to prevent people from going too far out? And if so, will the pole equators be shortened to allow access to the tropics? Or is it going to all be one? So yes and yes, there will be a world border and I will shorten the equator so people can go to the Arctic as well as the tropics, whatever you fancy. If you're would you want any players recording different perspectives? Yeah, absolutely. If you guys are going to record, go for it. Go for it. And if you could share the footage with me so I can use it for the video, that would be peak. Back to the world equator. Gosh, I feel so bad I can't answer every single question. Back to the world equator. Whatever you guys fancy, you'll be able to do. So I know some of you are tropical want to go to the tropics and get all jungly and freaky, and then some people want to go all the way to the Arctic and just be left alone for some reason, just choose death. Oh no, my mouse died. Wow, that's crazy. Actually, no, it didn't. Vintage story with the vintage story removed. Yeah, I mean, it's more so, I put this in the post, but it's more so about the Civ Sim than it is the base game. Let's see. Captain will do if I get in. Glad you showed up, bro. Kills our world and expects us to not be ready like a spring to come on and be the best. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just killed that server, that entire thing. I completely destroyed hours and hours worth of work and dreams. Just crushed it. Is there any rules on live stream the event, or do you just want recording? I don't mind. If for anybody that wants to record or make content or live stream, I have, at least right now, let me think about it a little bit, but for right now, I'm thinking I have no issue with it. I don't see the reason why not to live stream it or make a video on it. You nuked me. Oh, Lord. If me and the boys dig too deep, we're dwarves, there's a chance of finding something else on the depths of the world. That would be cool. You could find some freaky. Would you allow a larger map size but introduce oceans through the world gen settings? Yeah, we are going to have oceans for sure. We're gonna have oceans. I know the current server world doesn't have oceans. That's on me, okay? Because when playing, I never did the world generation. I never messed with it, so that's my fault. I've been made aware, okay? I've been made aware. Oh, also, welcome in, Faded Rainbow. How will you track players for your recordings? If people spread out super far, it might be hard to edit together perspective. It will be, and that's something that I'm just gonna have to figure out as we go. I just have this bump on my arm that's bothering the shit out of me. Dude, you ever just find an abnormality on your arm somewhere, and now it's just taking up my whole mind? My house got wiped on the community server. Oh no, I'm sorry. Ice Cube Beats. I'm sorry. My dreams are crushed. I will have revenge on that world. The black trifecta will return. I'm unaware of what this black trifecta thing was. You know, will land claims be disabled? Yes. Yeah, I have no, get it checked. I swear it's just a tiny bump, Mika. I swear it's something small. It's something that needs to be, I need to pop it and have it explode so I can get that satisfying feeling. Alex said, thought I had a tumor once. New bone unlocked. People could probably send notes or description with the footage they send for better context. Yeah. One of the things that I'll put for everybody that gets into the application and gets onto the server, I do kind of want to know if you guys, and I'll have some people kind of inform me on what's going on with inside their faction, so I can kind of keep not an eye on it, but I can know what's going on, or if you're going to do a significant event, or if you're going to assassinate somebody, I don't know, if you guys are going to make love, whatever it is, whatever the case is, world peace. I would like to know about it just so I could come look at the pit stain on this guy. My God. I stink real bad. Stink real nice and good. But I would like to know about it for sure. I would hate to end up oversaturated with certain classes and lack others, but that might just be the fun of it. I know there's I've been thinking about that a lot. Flushed. Mimi said flushed. Oh my gosh. I gotta make sure I'm the first, the oldest, and the last TBT for live. Weird tip, Vaseline helps reduce swelling on bumps caused by itching. Oh, interesting little tip. Oh no, what was the question that I was going to answer? I just missed it. Where was it? Would you like us to DM you if we're doing something major for content's sake? Yes, I would like for content's sake for people to message me before they do anything, just so I can get footage of it. Just so I can because I know the thing is there's only going to be 100 people that are, very special individuals that will get to be a part of it. But I do want to get as best footage as I can for everybody to be able to watch who didn't get to participate in it. And I was thinking of honestly doing having on Patreon, having day by day analysis that I post as we go. That way, if anybody does want to stay up to date on what's going on, they can do it that way. And of course, it'll be supporting me that way as well. So that's something I've been thinking about. Percutans, you probably answered this already, but I'm just wondering if there will be a schedule for the sessions available before the Civ Sim begins. Yeah, if you go check the PDF I just put in the Discord announcements for the Civilization, dude. I keep intermingling Civilization and Simulation event every single time. I put those two words together, and it pisses me off every time. Every time drives me nuts. The Black Trifecta was the first on the secretly not shut down death server. I see. That's an interesting name, by the way. In-game news reporters would be sick. That would be cool. But yeah, to give it just a general idea, I mean, it is going to be totally up to y'all what happens. I would just like to know about everything that goes on. No random killing. It's got to have some sort of significance and meaning, just because with permadeath, that'll be extremely annoying for people who just like randomly die, you know, and they have big goals and aspirations. It's almost like real life, you know? You think you're going to be the president one day. You think you're going to be this big YouTuber. And then all of a sudden, somebody turns into the other lane. A small family of 4 just turns into your lane. Come on, brother. I was going to be you. No, that hasn't happened to me. Thank God. I might have just wrote my own. I should probably take that back. I probably shouldn't have said that, actually. That's a bad idea for Patreon. People can snipe other factions with that information. And that was one thing that I thought about. Props to them if they're willing to pay money to snipe people, honestly. That's some commitment. But I was going to not include super... What's the word I'm looking for here? Like super intrinsical details that are pertinent to what factions are doing and keep it more broad. That way stuff like that can't happen. But yeah, that props to them. Question is, what if they have a single nugget of copper? Will you be playing on the server? I will not be playing. I will not be playing, just like I haven't been playing on the community server. I do not get the... Somebody needs to put this event on for me. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Somebody put this thing on. Let me get in there. Let me go crazy. I don't even know. I'd probably go for communism, honestly. I'd go for a kingdom. I would go for a kingdom, be a king. There's no other way, you know. I gotta have total control. It's just not gonna work, you know what I mean? My rule and my word is absolute. That's the only way we could do it. I'm a bit of a control freak, you know? That's all I could do. Will you fly around as God? I am gonna fly around as God, but I'm gonna do it while being invisible. That way I'm not freaking anybody out, because people will look up and be like, what the hell? Hey, what the hell's going on? Hello. I see you're building a nation. Let me get that real quick. Hey, turn around. Real quick. Oh. You be a benevolent God? I'll just be an observing God. I'll be like God the Father. I got you. I'll just need to do a few hundred, then I'll make it for you. Don't admin abuse and spawn things in. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Last guy that did that's crazy. Is there going to be rules for PvP, like getting into wars, more like a skirmish with a number of players? I think there won't be. I don't want to set rules on it, but it's got to have a reason for it. And not crash the server at the same time, right? Do people who have paid to join your Patreon get a higher chance at getting accepted to the event, as I've heard from people? Not necessarily, no. I haven't put anything in the Patreon that says, you know, you're going to have a higher chance of getting in if you buy my Patreon. I don't really want to make that the case. I don't want it to be super play to play. I want for any rando individual to be able to get in. Me late again. What's up, TR? Welcome in. Could also go for Merchant Republic, become a Doge, and have a tiny council, if anything, since Republic... No, I want everybody to know that I am king. I am the man. I'm him. You're not that guy, pal. Okay, you're not that guy. I'm about to jump scare people. Please jump scare people, though. I'm about to jump scare people right now. Anybody whose first time is going to be like, what the fuck, what are you doing? Listen, I just want you to know, this was your choice, okay? What you see here is... understand. You will understand one day. Would you think small continents are most likely to limit resource and thus increase player interaction? This is a good question. Increase player interaction. Red sus. This is a good question that I'm gonna get to just a second. After I take a swig of this, gotta stay hydrated. Let me make sure I get the logo just so. This is not a new thing. I want you to know this isn't a new thing. You know what I mean? But as far as I'm going to make a video on this. I was thinking about making a video on this because I thought it was interesting. As I was thinking about it today, it was just on my brain. And I was just thinking, you know what? I think I'm literally a fucking genius. I think I'm the smartest. My IQ. No, I didn't think that actually. But my mouse is literally dead right now. It's crazy. What I was thinking about today, let me share my thoughts with you. I was thinking about the political science behind I did it again. Civilization simulations, not civilizating or not simulating. I was thinking about the political science behind it, and then I was thinking about the political science behind the broader world. And the conclusion that I came down to was that resources make up a majority of your conflict, your story, your narrative, what you do, how you do it, where you do it. In the sink, bathroom, on a tissue. I'm not sure where you. No, I'm kidding. But that's what I came to the realization, and I thought, you know what, the big difference between Minecraft is and Vintage Story is resource distribution, right? I went and watched Ish's most recent video, and for anybody who hasn't seen the scene. For anybody who hasn't seen Ish's most recent video, in that video, there's two different islands, right? One with abundant resources, and then one with a, rarer resource, and then not as many, it doesn't have trees and shit. In Minecraft, basically, you just need trees, okay? You just need trees. Problem solved. You win the world. But the thing with Vintage Story is, specifically when it comes to ores, right? Because ores, I don't know how many of you on your single player world have looked around for ores sometimes, but sometimes it literally takes for fucking ever and you give up at some point or restart your world. And certain factions are going to have a monopoly on big ore veins, I think. What I was thinking of doing was going into the world and flying around and looking and marking all the ore veins so I knew which faction, what area they're in, what the possibilities were. But it's hard to find, right? And it'll be a commodity. And that, to me, is what is going to be a big part of having people connect and make trade and barter is stuff like that, right? When in doubt, tree it out. Yeah, exactly. You've done it 3 times now. Just kind of run with it 100%. I noticed that 8-hour sessions is 64, which is only 74% of default year. That excluded winter. So is there going to be shorter months than default? I'm not 100% sure yet. I do need to look into that part. I've been thinking about that. Or it's kind of hard to find. Yeah. Yep. Does Beaver not know about surface? Or I do somewhat. Quite the bottleneck. Historically accurate. Make the ore veins absolutely massive, but less of them. And that's what I was thinking about doing. Game Mice says it is possible to shorten the sessions and make there be more of them so that each session isn't a long marathon and so that the event is a full in-game year. I want to do... The thing is I want people to be longer sessions so they can get in more of a flow. I feel like with the 3 or 4 hour sessions over 2 weeks, I feel like we can't really afford that with 100 people. If we had 1,000, then okay, you have 1,000 people and at least 500 of those people are going to, be on at all times basically. So it's kind of a hard deal with this scenario. Will you add the coinage mod to the Civ server? I will not. I will not be doing that. Will there be events during the sessions? Whatever events the factions play out, that's what it'll be. It's pretty good your server has only 2 mods because I see some players that got on your Discord server, bought Vintage Story just to play the event. Oh my god, did they really? I'm sorry for them. Poor fuckers. No, I'm kidding. Maybe they'll make it in. How do you manage to read all the comments I make that aren't too important? My bad. 8 hours is a long time, it is. And that's what I was thinking. If the general consensus seems to be that 8 hours is too long, then I was thinking maybe we could bump it down to 6, because I feel like 6 is a pretty good... It's not super duper long like 8 hours is, but it's also not too short for Vintage Story, I feel like. So I might put a poll up that says with some different options and we can see what happens there. But that's half what this stream is for y'all to have any feedback or suggestions as well. You can get quite a done in a lot of just 2 hours. He just ignores them like mine. Oh my gosh. 8 hours is nothing, bro. I once played for 50. Yeah, we have some people who are straight up grinders. Straight up grinders. Mabel said, I feel like 8 is good considering everyone's different schedules. Yeah, true. I do agree with that. It is, I mean, 6 to 8, I feel like is the good range. 8 hours is a bit hard for people who have jobs, sadly. Yeah, people that work on Saturdays. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, Mika with another $2. Mika with another $2. Come on, Mika. You're crazy. We must be olden days, trade and bartering. Yep, 100%. Going straight old. Pelts and everything. Mississippi River, all that good stuff. Float that John on down here, you know what I mean? Thank you, Mika. 6 would be great. I was hoping for it to run long enough for multiple years. Oh my gosh. I've been on the same world for 20 hours straight before, bro. You got some real crackheads sliding on this bit. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We have some people. Here's the thing, is in the old server hosting service that we're using for the community server, I could go in there and see everybody who's online, and I could see how long they've been playing for. And I would go in there sometimes, and I would see like, what was it? I would see people with 15 hours, and I'd be like, surely not, right? There's no way, not 15 hours straight. They went AFK. And then I see people comment and they're like, yeah, I just played for 15 hours straight. I guess I'll step away. I'm like, oh my God, you're an animal. You're a fucking animal. Congrats on the big 4K. Thank you, TR. Did we hit 4K? Wonderful. Thank you guys for subscribing and being here. We hit the big 4-0. Come on, baby. That's big time. God dang, we just exploded it there, didn't we? You can't really get into animal husbandry in 1 year. Yeah, that part of the game is unfortunately not going to be a part of it, really. Is it a custom map or just a generated one? Just a generated one. 8 could be fine as long as only a few people are absent at any given time. I just have no idea what people have to be zooted on to go more than 12 hours straight. Zooted is, yeah, zooted is pretty accurate. ZG said, oops, yeah, I'm a 15 hours person. I'm a 10 hours guy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. You're unemployed Fred on a Monday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're unemployed Fred. Hey, I don't knock you, dude. Do your thing. Do your shits. I love it. How many days you played on your new world? I've only played 1 day on the new world. So later in this stream, by the way, this is what I usually do on stream is we do our 100 days. Chad, this bump, dude, I'm about to fucking lop my arm off right here because this bump is just ooh. But what we usually do on the stream is we play Vintage Story and hang out for those that are first timers. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of it. Would you consider adding a food mod and combat overhaul? I feel like would greatly improve. It would, but less mods, the better is what I'm aiming for. So probably not. Peak ADHD performance. Vintage story players give the same vibes as Fin addicts from the gas station. I know. I be seeing gifs that are posted in the Discord when the server's down. They're fucking hilarious, like SpongeBob memes. Like I need it. Oh, that stuff cracks me. When the story is vintage, play Vintage Story and rage at bug bites. yeah. That's the general thing we do here, right? PSA though, if you start playing too much, take a break and go do something away from VS, as an addiction is a very real issue. There you go. Do you like beans? There you go. Talk to him. We might need to start a Vintage Story support group. And we've talked about this on the stream before. What we really need is, I don't know how many of you out there are chiseling addicted addicts, but we really need a support group. We need AA for chiselers, because sometimes when you chisel, dude, you can get lost in the sauce. I'm just telling you, just watch out. If you haven't got lost in the sauce, don't try it. It gets really scary. Extremely terrifying. Extremely terrifying. But I guess I can go ahead and hop on and answer some questions while I play as well, huh? There's no reason I can't, right? Right, Jen? Oh, there we go. I don't even have the game pulled up. God bless America. Let's actually see how many Oh my gosh, I love when you guys react to my react to my announcements. I've always wanted to have a bunch of reactions. Makes me feel special inside. Deep inside. Somewhere nice and tingly. No, it's not a problem. Just one more hour, just one more window, just one more door. I chiseled my own board game. Y'all are crazy. Chiselers Anonymous meetings go crazy. Maybe every Sunday we can convene at the Church of Dave and we can have a little AA meeting. Oh my gosh, Mika, you're crazy. You're going crazy. No, must stay addicted. Yeah. Listen, if y'all want to be addicted, I'm here to support addiction. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say in a healthy way. If you want to be addicted, fucking do your thing, dude. Do your thing. I love crack addicts. You know what I mean? Hey. Do whatever. I did an entire trim on my house with punched out windows and everything. Dude, it's so fire. I bet it is. I bet it is. Where's the vintage story cam? It's coming. I'm about to pop that thing right on. I will say, my kids are always yelling at me saying I need to spend more time with them. They just don't understand the grind. These kids, these damn kids, they don't get it, dude. You know what I mean? Child, sit down. Also, I remember somebody asked me how the kitty cat was doing because the kitty cat was sick a couple streams ago. I'm sorry I missed that question. I hope you're still here if you asked that. Kitty cat is doing way better. He's feeling very good. He's not shitting all over the floor. He was just explosive diarrhea, just projectile diarrhea all over my floor. He was sick. Poor fella was sick, dude. Oh man. Poor fucker. Can we get a quote book for Beaver? I hope not, dude. That's the one thing. I gotta think about what I say. I'm not thinking about anything I say, dude. We're just here to let it loose. We're here to fucking let it loose. So put it in a book and bring it to me in about 4 or 5 years when apparently I'm like a nationally renowned figure, and then throw that shit on there and I'll be like, guys, come on. There's floods in Texas, guys. What do we do? We're still talking about this issue? Are you kidding? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me get this server all going as I go. What is cat's name? Kitty cat is asleep. Here, I'll get the cat for everybody. Really quickly, we'll look at the cat. This is Cat. This is Cat. He's here to answer some questions. Why don't you change the time of the event from 8 hours to 20 hours? 4 hours of sleep is good enough to keep the plot. That is hilarious. By the way, do we have any information on the world size yet? I'm messing with it still. I'm gonna get it just right. It'll be somewhere between 5 and 10K. Oh my gosh, we have a bunch of people that are excited. Is bro in his jorts? I am. Oh, he chonky. He's chunky boy. He's just hanging out, dude. He was just napping. Oh my gosh, Fat Chibi. Yo, I saw the amount of super chats available. It looks like a lot of money, but actually it's less than 1 USD. That's all right. I appreciate that, Fat Chibi. Thank you very much for that. I don't even know what currency that is. I have no idea what currency that is, but thank you for that. Yeah, a smaller world size could lead to more. Thank you very much for that, Fat Chibi. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Very generous. Yeah, small world size could lead to more interaction between players. And that's the Argentina. Oh, okay. Argentina dollars. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry. I just hit your little head. He's just hanging out, dude. All right, go and multiply. Tell that fucker I got him neutered. I got him neutered. He's not multiplying shit, dude. All right, let me hop on this world. What did I name it? I forgot what I named it. We're gonna figure out extremely quickly. Kitty cat. Will you try and recruit in a way that'll limit pre-made faction sizes, or is it going to be random? Possibility of one faction ruling from server on the set. It'll be fairly random. I will have a question in there that asks if you're going to make a faction, just so I can get an idea of what people's aspirations are. Hey, no worries. I love the event you're putting on. I'm fine with putting on a tiny bit for paying for it. Yeah, thank you, Fashion. I appreciate that. Cat be chilling, as the ancient Egyptians predicted. Does the cat even think about anything at all? The cat does think about something. I'm not really sure what it is, but he does his meow. Oh no, I forgot to hold on. I forgot to enable all my mods before I loaded the world in. Oh, I forgot I unloaded them. I forgot why I unloaded them, but I did. Well, let me do that extremely quickly. Oh no, I've ruined the entire thing. Everything's gonna blow the fuck up, dude. Oh no. Oh no. I think that 6 hours is an amount of such a cutie booty, Spider said. I think that 6 hours is an amount of time where it doesn't feel too long enough that a good, yep. I agree with that. I agree with that. You already know Church of Day will be taking up residence. Come on. Come on. Let me make sure I get these right ones. Not doing the wrong ones. And then I'm going to crash everything. Oh, actually, I think it was, yep. I was using Conquest. Hey, Beaver, you chill with antagonistic group wanting to roleplay and ward people off? I'll chill with anyone, you know what I mean? Does the cat think about world domination? The cat does think about world domination. I think the kitty cat, actually, all he thinks about is food. He's a little fat ass. I know some of you can relate to that. I'm kidding. I know you didn't come here to get shots fired, but, you know, that is what it is, right? I am also a fellow food thinker. It just so happens for me, luckily, that I have a metabolism that allows me to think about food more than others. You know what I mean? It's fine. We all can't be like me, and that's okay. There's no reason for you guys to feel so down on yourselves. You know what I mean? For anybody who's, it's just a joke, okay? Please, just a joke. Don't spear me. Just a joke, okay? Do 24 hours. We can sleep in game. Hey, true, but why you call me out? Griff says. Oh my gosh! Hashtag canceled. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, it was just a joke. Let me deflect all this attention to a controversy. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. No controversies here, actually. All right, hopefully this works. Maybe my world will catch on fire, dude. Oh my gosh. Cat is god of the server. He shall be worshipped alongside Dave. This is not a joke. I am the big Sue you pal. Welcome in, Diesel. How are you doing, brother? Wait, dude, I didn't even get billed the full 1,000 pesos. I got billed 621. That's weird. I have no idea. Oh, combat overhaul from the mod database. Oh gosh, yo, I'm about to set my. This is why I can't. There we go. Fixed it. All right, perfect. No, I think my world's corrupted. Oh no. If I make a faction, will we be dedicated to the creation, procurement, and consumption and distribution of alcohol and alcohol-related products? That's what I'm talking about right there. I would like that would be cool. I'm just so curious to see what the factions will be. You know, there'll be certain groups of people that just decide to randomly roam around and kill as many people as possible, and then I'll have to come in and fucking drop some D off, if you know, I have to drop the ban hammer on them. No, I'm kidding. That's kind of slightly, it's slightly fine as long as you don't murder the entire server. What's the as long as you don't battle victory royale the entire server, then we're good. Then you have villages that are straight up peaceful. Then you have communist. I'll be interested to see what sort of political ideologies play out. What did you want to know about factions? Blacked out for 3 seconds there. Oh my gosh. 100 days is ended. Yeah, 100 days is over. Alcohol Enterprise, Savia. Roleplay is encouraged, griefing is not. Yeah, 100%. Murder the Civ Sim or community server? You can, well, I mean, it depends. Is your murder going to be cool? Is your murder going to give me 1 million views? Because if so, then I'll approve. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. It's not all about the views, okay? We do still want something that's digestible, right? Question, you said that previously that you'll like only accept 100 people in, but it's likely that not everyone will be on all times. Would it make sense to accept a bit more than 100 players? That's a good question, and I had thought about this. I'm about to have to restart this whole deal, dude. That's pisses me off. This world that I had just got corrupted. That's actually, let me reload this. Good question, and I thought about this. I thought about the whole players maybe not being there, but I didn't want to make it to where, say, okay, we have 100. Oh, it's not perfect. It's actually not ruined. Okay, there we go. We can load up. What I was going to say is I didn't want to make it to where, you know, say we have 100 say we have like 150 players accepted, but we only have 100 player slots. And then you maybe have 20 to 30 people who never really get to get on or be a part of the event, you know? So that was kind of an issue that I had, because I didn't want a certain amount of group of people to be like, I just want in, let me in, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, it's still up for debate, really. Battle Royales do have 100 players is very similar. Yeah, it definitely is a possibility. I mean, people be randomly spawning in. What do we have going on? What do we need to get? I feel like we need to get some firewood. Last time I checked. I had some firewood. I had some charcoal burning. I did some of this. I got some copper nuggets. Do we have to wait on our charcoal? While we do that, I'm gonna get some trees in the meantime. Why am I getting such frame rate drop? Oh, there we go. We don't need to load 1,500 blocks. Jesus. God, this rain just pisses me off. Please, calm down, rain. Thank you. All right. Very good. Let us see. I think only, bro just said, yeah, up the slot count by 50. I think only accepting 100 players is good. You go over, it's going to cause some issues with people, and during big events, you're going to hear it from the extras. Yeah. The extras are going to, they're going to come for my scrotum, dude. The extras will come from my scrotum if they don't get into the event, you know what I mean? So that's like slightly an issue. Expanding inventory might be wise. Good call out, TR. Thank you for reminding me of that. Do I have a knife? I do. All right, let's go do that really quickly while I look at some more chats. Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking more about the lines of 110 to 125. I can definitely see 150 be enough for many players to not be able to get on much. Yeah. Exactly. And hopefully with this next test, we are going to try 150 thanks to our server host. They're pretty confident. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's entirely impossible. So we may up it to 150 if everything goes well. We will see. And I also want to try out a couple mods that were recommended by other individuals in the Discord. Like, I think there's a name tag one. I didn't really get to look at it, but I do want to make it to where you're not just seeing name tags cross map. You see fucking Lil Timmy and his friend Johnny, his buddy Johnny over there jorking it halfway across the map. It's like, all right, why do I need to see that from here? You know what I mean? I mean, does that make sense? This is me when my inventory has 6 slots. Mark the wild veggies if you see them and collect them later for farming. I feel like I need to pay attention to the wild veggies, don't I? New PC build. Ooh. Unconscious mod included. I was thinking about it. I was thinking the unconscious mod would implement some interesting roleplay mechanics. Say I come up in upon somebody killing another person and then they just decide to pick them up and they spare their life. I think that could be really cool and make for a very cool, maybe nice moment. You know, I can't wait to see, what I really can't wait to see is everybody's voice acting skills. By the way, if you're not like a super interesting character, like what the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. I do think it's funny. I do think it's funny sometimes, stuff like that. With the video, I want to get a good combination of interesting narrative, just because I think that'll be good for people. I think we can do a combination of interesting. I think that the whole thing will just be interesting, so I don't think there's really an issue with that. But I also want to look at, because with several events that I've seen and videos, I want to look at the side of how factions actually come together, how they function. What does the inner workings of it look like? What does their government look like? What roles have they delegated? Where did they find resources, and how has that affected how they interact with other factions and other groups? You know, I really think there's an opportunity there to capitalize on that and for that to actually become a part. I really want to see that. I think an unconscious mod allows for much more roleplay. Hey, it may be in there. Thank you to Gizzo, right? The unconscious mod would also allow disputes to be settled with duels not ending in death. Ooh, peak, Carter says. Gizzo says. There you go. That is true. I do like that. I think y'all are onto something. We should try it. Everybody's just going to be extremely unconscious. I feel like name tags and maybe even the player markers themselves on the map would break roleplay because of meta play. Yeah, definitely name tags will be an issue. I don't want name tags. That to me kind of is annoying, so I am 100%. We can look into the unconscious mod and the name tags mod, and I think those two will be very good. additions, and that was kind of the whole idea, was adding mods that added very little in terms of performance, but added a whole lot in terms of value. So I think those two mods do that 100%. I'm hitting dirt. I just passed copper nuggets. Did I on the way? I passed them? Oh no. We don't want to have the whole deal where I go back, fucking have to fight a bear for that. That was just, oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all remember that. Just annoying. Unconscious mod so that I can have brawls in my tavern and everyone's just drunk and knocked out after a good evening. The more scenarios y'all come up with for the unconscious mod, the more down I am for it. It just sounds amazing, actually. Sounds absolutely fantastic. Fatality. I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat Fatality. That'll be pretty good. I have some, for some reason though, for me, extreme roleplay moments come in where it's like maybe king versus king and one spares the other, or maybe they settle a mutiny with that kind of dispute. 1v1 me, bro. Let me get on your chest. I don't know. I'm not sure. Jousting time? That is hey, on you. I was thinking, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, on the server, on the community server that we have weekly events every other Thursday, and I stream them right here. And tell me what you guys think about this, and maybe I should do a poll about it. But for this, what would it be? It's not this Thursday, but the next Thursday. Look at this Pit Swain. Pit Swain. I hate when I put two words together. I just fucking smash two words together and just I have a baby, and then you get Swain. I'm not really sure, but what was I gonna say? It's just because it's so hot up. My air conditioner's over there. God, I gotta stay on track. My ADHD is getting me. What was I gonna say? Oh, what I was gonna say was for the next event next Thursday, I was thinking of doing elk jousting for the event. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Weekly events every other Thursday. I don't think that's how. That's a good point, Reese. I can, now that you say it, that is true. Weekly events every other week is not weekly. It's base. That's a base take, okay? And I didn't think about it that way. I don't know why I'm not sure. Fuck. No, it's because I think I describe it that way because it was weekly at some point, and I was like, that's going to be unrealistic. I just can't do that. But thank you, Reese. Thank you for that. That's good. Jousting with unconscious mod, it seems. Yeah, elk jousting, giggling. Hey, look, another elk event sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, right, Gunner? I just hope it's not super laggy. Chat could call out anything missed precisely if you turn on coordinates. Fuck it, we ball. We're balling, TR. We're balling. We're free balling. Or something. Maybe we just sacrificed people to Dave. Here's the thing. I think that Church of Dave, when they have events on Sunday, they have free breakfast. I think they just baptize people in temporal storms. I heard that they crucify people in the temporal storms. I'm not really sure what's going on over there. You guys might be might stay in question what the hell they're doing. You know what I mean? Going past the same copper. Am I missing copper? Y'all? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Will the player health be changed or will it be base? It will be base. Since we're going to have the grace period of a couple days, it's going to be based. So I guess you don't know about surface copper. I do. I'm just looking at chat, so I missed it. Oh, man, everybody's on my ass about the copper nuggets. Come on, guys. I'm going back for it. Where was it, though? I don't know where it was at. We already had this kind of issue. Maybe you guys are colorblind. Maybe fucking don't lie to me. Do you have tips for finding iron? I have 70 plus hours in my world and haven't found any. I just have no tips. Just keep prospecting and widen your search as much as possible. This had to be the line that I think some of you are fucking colorblind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kidding, guys. You better mark it now, I swear. I didn't see it. Oh, maybe this is it right here. Nope. That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. But back to the, damn, you missed at least 17 and a half copper deposits. Fuck. Listen, I think you guys are full of shit. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I haven't seen a single copper nugget. I mean, this is the route I took. Whatever. We don't have time to waste, people. We got 40 copper nuggets. We're good. I think we have 40 copper nuggets. I think we do. I can't remember. Tip for iron X-ray. Tip for iron cave diving. Yeah, for iron spider, I mean, it's just you just have to keep on looking. It can be tedious if you can't find any. Just if you find like 0 traces, then I would go a much farther distance before you take your next reading, if you will. Well, have an amazing stream, dude. I got some shit to do, so have an amazing stream, and adios, amigo. Thank you, Diesel. Enjoy your stuff to do, brother. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later. Maybe I am colorblind, Reese says. Bro, you're standing on copyright. Y'all look crazy, bro. Y'all just come in here to lie to me. I see how it is. Come on, guys. Make a rap for real. I do. I gotta make a rap. Yeah, I guess you don't market usually. Ain't got time to waste. Spends the next 4 hours looking for copper when he gets it. I swear I have 40 copper nuggets and I marked some somewhere. Oh, look at this marking. Do you guys like my marking names? This is copy. This is my pet copy. Tip for iron. Look for areas with andesite and granite. They generate... Oh, is that really true? I didn't know that. That's an interesting tip. There you go. I swear I didn't lie. Will players be able to use client mods such as waypoint marker mods? And will there be a mod blacklist such as the X-ray mod? That's a good point. I don't know. I didn't think about that. We should blacklist that though. Hopefully most of our applicants will not be fuckheads and be cheating. That would be annoying. But yeah, we can blacklist that so it's not a thing. Not using marker icons is crazy. Yeah, if for everybody out there who is, you know, very like, let's say you run onto something, you're like, oh, I want to mark this, and then you mark it, you say, all right, I'm gonna do an efficient mark of it. Boom, copper. I that's not how I function. I'm actually a moron. Like, I will go out of my way. It's a disgusting trait of mine, I can't lie. It's really nasty. It actually grosses me out. I can't even dispute it. Not using the default marker for copper. Copy and pasty, baby. Am I getting it? Is there a free advertisement that's running? No free advertising. Come on. Come on, chat. What are we talking about? Oh, gods and silence. That's hell. Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. What do you think about less crazy client-side mods like particles for a high fertility soil? Data tweaks the zoom mod or more info that make a game a little easier, but they're mostly... I think what we're going to do client-side is just ban all mods. So I'd rather just ban all mods so we don't have to worry about it, or that causing crashes for... I mean, it probably wouldn't, but it causing crashes for any individuals that are playing. I would like to limit the crashing as much as possible would be ideal. We'll see how that goes. Good luck doing that shit. Have fun. GG's, kid. GG's. Clicking on the rock and then orange on the map will autofill copper. I'm just a dirty girl. I don't coincide with what... I'm very inefficient sometimes. You know what? It really is a nasty, nasty habit. Self-saboteur moment, you know what I mean? Please tell me the Civ will have mountains. I will cry if the dwarves have no home. I hope so. I hope it has mountains. It will. I mean, it's either going to have natural terrain generation, which, by the way, I think I'm using the Conquest Landform Overhaul mod for this, if I remember correctly, and rivers. Yeah, you see the rivers here? I have to show y'all this. Where is it? I think it's right here. If y'all haven't used this mod before, the Conquest Landform Overhaul in conjunction with the rivers mod is fantastic, and I would love to use it on the server. But we don't want shit to blow up. The real enemy of civilization is going to be the crashes. Exactly. Yeah, imagine you're mid-duel and you crash, dude. That's embarrassing. And all of a sudden you're unconscious. Look at these pretty flowers I have. Do I not have 40 copper? Am I just no, I do have 40 copper. Okay, I was gonna say, I am him. This is still going. All right, well, we've got nighttime going on here. What I did want to do was make some more reed baskets. Thank you very much. That's a chest. I know how to make reed baskets, I swear. Go something like that. There you go. Thank you. I know how to vintage story. Come on, guys. Oh, there's a bunch of fuckers outside of my door. Come on. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me? Oh, I didn't actually fire these up, which is bad. I crashed twice on the stress test. Yeah, I think just combat log. That is kind of the issue, is this game is just so, like, the multiplayer is just such a pain in the ass that people are going to crash. It's going to be inevitable. Combat log is funny. Okay, while these guys are just over here fingering each other, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I see some more questions, so I'm going to answer those really quickly. They're cold, let them in. They're not fucking getting there. They're not getting there. Let me answer some more of y'all's questions. We can all agree that kids who just PvP anyone shouldn't be on the Civ because all they do is make things worse. Only PvP if there's roleplay. Yeah, exactly, Dragon Chronicle. The people that just are straight up for... it's just not what we're looking for. I mean, it's fine to kill other people. Maybe even in real life, it's fine to kill other people. You got a good reason for it? That's what I'm looking for. I need something juicy, okay? I need something chef's kiss. You know what I mean? You don't like the guy? Oh, he's imposing taxes? Oh, he's talking bad? He's talking bad about the people? He's a tyrant? Hey, kill his dumbass. Hey, kill his dumbass. Hey, kill him. Kill him. I'll go murder people then. Is it going to be required for people to roleplay and stay in character, or will be it's going to be light roleplay? You don't have to like stay in character the whole time. It's going to be more light roleplay, just kind of within some sort of narrative, right? You don't have to be if you want to play a character the whole time, by all means, dude. I love that kind of shit, so do you. If we shout out to Sullivan the Skull, his skull just hanging out back there. So what you're saying is that you're going to use every legacy of the fan. Oh my god, dude, there's just so many of those. Duper Daw. By the way, sick name. Duper Daw is fire. If we die in a crash or lag or something beyond ourselves, would we be able to get revived with proof? With proof, for sure. Yeah, with proof, we can't monitor every single thing, but with proof, it would work. Second crash stopped me from rejoining until I opened the map files in a text editor to make them writable again. It's gonna be so chill not having to deal with monsters until just other people. You have to deal with other people and bears. Also, if you give us mountains, we give you great lore and roleplay, of course. So what is your opinion on bandit groups demanding goods from traders and killing them if they refuse? Would that be roleplay or not? So that would be roleplay. I would totally be down for that. I would be 100% down for like bandits who are roaming the area, maybe, or like terrorizing or imposing like, hey, pay us or we're going to kill you. And maybe you don't need to kill the whole population. Maybe threaten their leader, maybe their council, their town council, kill off some of their people. Stuff like that, you know? Maybe you don't have to eradicate everybody from the entire civilization. Or you can take that on. It'd be interesting. See, that's why I'm so excited for stuff like this. It's going to be crazy. Soil instability will not be on V7. Gonna go full Negan on the half the world. Thank God I've had some crazy things happen in multiplayer. Maybe it's fine to kill him. Don't quote me. Don't quote me, Connor. Do you have any plan on implementing Lord content? Ooh, content. I don't, but one thing I did want to show y'all, by the way, that I was thinking of, I think after this event, whether it just shits the bed or not, the next thing that I want to do, and I have to show y'all this, dude, because this is just, oh, hold on. Let me do this. God, these guys are still loud, dude. These dudes are still loud as full. Calm down over there. Let me do this. I have to show you a mod that I found the other day. Y'all are gonna love this, dude. Some of y'all are going, no way, OBS is crashing. My OBS crashed. It's over. Oh my gosh. He's just gatekeeping. Plot twist there, stuff. I can't believe it. That drives me nuts. I've literally never had my OBS crash before, and it just shits the bed. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can everybody, are we still in here? Is everybody, can you hear me? Can you hear me, YouTube chat? Are we back? I really thought it was going to create a separate instance for this. Oh, we're back? We're so back, baby. We're so back. What's up, Sarge Purple? Welcome in. We're so fucking back. Ah, come on. Slight issue. This is quick. Uh, I've never had OBS crash on me. That's crazy. I'm about to fucking rip my motherboard out and just go absolutely fed. Okay, what I was going to show you guys before I was talking about people creaming their pants. Your mic is muted, is it? Is it muted? Surely not, right? Surely we're back. What I was going to show y'all, it doesn't look like it's muted over here. What I was going to show y'all was OBS is an op. OBS is trying to put us down. They don't want to see us win, you know what I mean? Stupid OBS. OBS more like suck BS. Suck me. Suck BS. Yeah, trash BS. More like. All right. What I was saying was, and I'm going to show y'all this. You can see it flickering on my screen. It's a new mod that just came out. I can't remember what it's called though. But for you dwarf folk out there, there's a new mod that came out that adds, it's called racial equality. I don't know why that's what it's called, but yeah, muted? No way. Is it? Are you sure? Please tell me Fire Tick will be off, Beaver. I don't know what that is. That made me cringe. You're so unmuted that I could hear you in my ears. Rocket Stone, Dwarf Rocket Stone. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Everybody wants Rocket Stone. We love racial equality. Am I muted? Is my mic just cutting in and out? What the hell? Audio is good. It's not muted. Okay, some of you fucking with me. Some of you fucking with me. Fantasy races go hard. Yeah, let me show you guys this. Clean up aisle in my pants. Spider says. Clean up aisle. The aisle is my pants. The aisle is my pants. Okay, check this out, guys. Tell me this is the coolest shit you've ever seen in your entire life. I think it adds five races. So this is the human race, elves, orcs. What is this guy? Gnomes and dwarves. For all you little elven folk out there, check this shit up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Finally fitted story races. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, the hype mod with ears? Yeah, it's amazing. Been watching the Rubik's Raptor streams and they have been amazing. Is this not a different mod? I feel like this just came out. It came out 2 days ago. Oh my god, I'm being a goblin tinker. Yeah, goblin. That's what it is. I'm sorry, goblin. My bad. We're going to bully the small ones. I hope you're happy. Goblin village, fake gremlin time. Yeah, Gobbo slander is insane. A little bit of slob on my gob right there. Yeah, okay, y'all hear me out on this. Hear me out on this because I actually think this would be extremely interesting. This is probably going to look bad, and this is probably going to look bad down the line, but it would be interesting if we implemented this in a future event and there was racism in the event. I know that's probably something I shouldn't say. I'm not promoting it. I just think it would be interesting. It would just be like, it would be cool. Like, you know what I mean? That's probably not going to age well, honestly. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it'll be not racism in real life. Okay. Just racism within the event it'd be funny. It'd be cool. God, I'm fucking getting canceled, dude. I can't be saying that shit. I can't wait for that, Spider says. Oh. We're going to have a war camera 40K type of racism here. I have no idea. Do we have to go to that extent? Do we have to go to that extent? Flip, Taco said. Why racism? We just want to look cool. Let's go promoting race. Say goodbye to university. Listen, I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it would be an interesting case study. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Come on, Jet. Come on, Jet. Then we can all unite. I'm just getting so many crazy ideas. Let me just step away from that topic, actually. Let me step away. For the Emperor. Dwarf with the racism game always. Let's be honest, those knife years ago, no chance, you know? There's some opportunity there. I think there's some opportunity. Tell me if we made a YouTube video out of that, but that wouldn't be so fire. We would be breaking all the rules if we create a video with an event where that was going in. We already have different colors. We do have different. That is true. For Carl. Oh my god. Spider said can't wait for that. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, my Spotify is not on my Skyrim music. Come on. Come on, what are we doing? Come on, Skyrim music. Thank you. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back, baby. And these guys are still outside my door. Hey, you fucks. Get alive. All right, what should we do, Chad? We do need some food. We're gonna need some berries. So why don't we travel and look for some food? Wow, there's just so many of them. I don't know if it'll be worth it. Oh, yes, I do have a question. Are people gonna show up on the map? We're gonna have to look into that. We're gonna have to look into changing that. I think we should be able to change that with the config. It's just that nobody has thought yet of discriminating people based on their vintage story skin colors. Oh, you damn greenie. You damn greedy. Oh my gosh. Feed the tiny people. 5. A murder ditch? That's a good idea. Why don't we do this? There's some growing carrots here. Oh my god, there's just so many of them. What if we just let them in and we trap them in here and then just maybe we'll come back for them later? Come on, guys. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Yo, there's so many. Why is there so... All right, success. Oh, okay. All right, we're out. We're out of here. We're out of here. Let's go find some food. Let's go find us some berries on the mainland. Just ignore these guys. Green skin supremacy. Oh no, see, now that I brought this up, now everybody's just gonna be racist as hell in the community server. Everybody's gonna be super racist, dude. I probably can't even say, I don't even know if I can say that word on YouTube. The only mod I feel like the server is gonna need is combat overhaul. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to, unfortunately. That's another mod that should be installed. Yeah, people not showing up on the map for sure. For sure, that'll be something we need to take into. Door breaks. Worked like a charm. It's already becoming daytime again? No, it's got to be going night, right? Pandora's box racism. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Imagine a mod that changed drifters to goblin. I'm using a mod that has goblins in spawn in game, by the way. Moonrock. I actually have that. Maybe remove cords. Yeah. Everything that has to do with people knowing where other people are at and doing stuff. We gotta do away with that. I want it to be very people not know what's going on. Envelope style. Gotta send envelopes. Gotta send a y'all calm down. Gotta send something in the mail to me. Be romantic about it, right? Reading this question since it got skipped. Have you considered substantially lowering ore spawns to make the region where peeps settle in be more important and possibly spark I have messed with the world gen settings to answer your question, Collins. I have messed with the world gen settings to have hopefully more like bigger ore veins but less of it. Pop, here's some berries. Actually, I'll come back for those later. Something along that line, right? No cores are important for teams. No, it's over, Mika. It's over. The fantasy creatures mod will kill people way too. Yeah, we're not doing that. Can we be classist instead? You know, just pull a classic French move. You know, it's funny that you say that. Why not? No, I'm kidding. I like how on this stream I've just encouraged everything bad under the sun. This is not good. This is not a good look, chat. Can't be doing this, can I? No, I can't. Could absolutely do this. Yeah, if you want to be classist actually in the simulation event, that would be peak. That would be kind of peak actually. That would be interesting to see. I would listen, I know all these things sound bad, but I do think they would be interesting for analysis. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody else on YouTube has done that. And there's probably a good reason for that. But the entire point of it is to be historically accurate. So bring it on. Bring on the sleigh. I'm kidding, but I'm kind of not kidding at the same time because I actually, the more I think about it, the more interesting it would actually be. Now in real life, come on. We know we don't need to do that again. That's, you know, some people are still trying to bring it back. Let's calm down. Let's relax. Come on, guys. Come on. Slavery is base. Is crazy. Oh God, we're doomed. Oh my gosh. What I like on this stream, everything bad under the sun, and yet he still doesn't ask about the Dark Trio. I was curious about what that is. I don't know if I want to know. Eat the rich and the blue skin. Oh my God. If I was a slave, I would try to run away. But if people would ruin that, you know, some group was going to bypass that to rush better gear and try and rule the server. Did you know there's a magic mod that adds vintage stories version of phantoms? I did not know that. Although I don't, I hate Minecraft phantoms. Drive me absolutely up a fucking wall. Ooh, a worm. Come here, worm. The worm has turned. Baby, come here, wormy boy. A worm in my pants. Bro did not just call us the Black Trio. Is that not what y'all are called? Fuck. Oh, it's the Black Trifecta. My bad. It's the same shit. What's up, Derby boy? What's up, Derp? Welcome in. My bad. My bad on that, Reese. I don't know. Y'all are some black something. I knew it was something like that. Imagine an underground cheese cult. Would be interesting. An analysis of nation state forming and the interaction between people from it in a total blank slate like VS would actually maybe be a good thing to write a thesis on for an anthropologist. Oh, Black is crazy. That is crazy, dude. This single stream is gonna get me canceled 100%. But that's what we're here for, right? If we're not getting canceled, then I feel like we're not doing it right. Right? But no, what was the question I was gonna answer? I really do think that we're kind of trailblazing in the sense that, I mean, people have done it on Minecraft. What the fucking snake? I thought that was a worm for a second. People have done it on Minecraft, but I really think they haven't done it to this extent and scale in terms of actually focusing. Wow, I'm just English so good. Focusing on the societal aspect of it. You know what I mean? So I really think, like I said, I'm not promoting any of the things that I've said in the past 10 minutes, but they would be kind of cool to look at, okay? So just everybody calm down. My trio was just the last of many attempts to try to get your attention. Well, thanks a lot, Dragon. You got me canceled instead. You got my attention and got me canceled simultaneously. God, where are the animals or berry bushes before I start making funny noises? You know what I mean? I really should write that, honestly. That would be good. Breaking news. Peasant A from Village A assassinations. Noble A from Village B starts village-wide war. That's the idea, right? Come on, Berry Gang. Where you at? I almost feel like berries kind of spawn more so in plains kind of environments. Might be a hot take, but I do feel it deep down in my bones. You can enslave people in Kenshi? Maybe I need to play that game. Actually, let me not put maybe on there. I need to play that game. Yeah. I need to play that game. Oh, excuse me. I just burped. I think get the 100 and throw them all at once without any factions. Make completely I do like that idea, Wanderer. People are gonna spawn in within a random radius of 500 blocks. I kind of course you can't prevent people. It was clay. Nope, not clay. You can't prevent people from going cross map and meeting up with each other and planning a faction, which I'm not totally against, honestly. But that being said, I do think that random spawning around will, wow, is there like a big mountain here? There certainly is. What the hell is going on down here? And now I'm starving to death. It's great. That's great. Was there a goat? I did miss that goat. Too busy yapping. But I like the idea of people randomly spawning in and having unplanned factions. I think that's more of the one. Oh, wow. That's more of one of the more interesting parts of it. Stupid temporal storms messing up my English. I need to play the savory game. All right, I'll grab your attention this way. The factions in your Civ faction section in Discord, and you can DM us if you want to learn more. Kenji is pretty good. It's 90% getting beat up until you can fight back, though. Is there a faction team limit? That's a good question. I'm hoping that people will naturally form into factions on their own and not be like there's not one-man factions everywhere. It'll generally be encouraged that you join some sort of faction and you're not, I mean, you can be a hermit, but like have a good reason for being a lone individual and interact with the player base in some form or fashion. I do want players to interact with each other and not just like go off and play Vintage Story on their own, you know what I mean? Just like, fuck it, dude, I'm just gonna play like it's a regular world, why not? Kind of a funny thing to do, but please. Please, come on. I really can't find any berries. This is driving me nuts. Oh, I do have this puffball to eat, though. Let's throw a wrench in Beaver's plan. Everyone form one mega faction. Fuck it, then it's mega faction versus me. It is what it is. I will literally, I'll just pull out the admin blade and start slicing. Oh, there's a deer up there. Can we kill the deer? Come here, dear boy. Come here, dear boy. Will there be a world border? Yes, there will be. There will be. Not a gene stealer? That's interesting. That's an interesting name. Also, does anybody notice the way my guy is holding this torch out is extremely, it's very odd. Mega faction where the entire roleplay is just people talking in a tavern for 8 hours. It has some interesting philosophical conversations, I imagine. Even a Victorian win in that game. Yeah, Germ knows. Everyone knows. Today we fight God. Yeah, the points to interact and get drama with other people, rushing in game for the sake of it is cringe. Yeah, I don't really want it. I want everything to be as organic as possible, but I think there need to be general guidelines like, hey, this is the idea of it. So play along this, but I'm not going to force anybody to do anything in particular. I'm not going to be like, hey, go do this. You know, it's going to be good for content. Like, go fucking, you know, jork this guy off or something. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go around telling people what to do. I just want to have the general consensus that people are going to interact with each other and kind of follow the main general guideline of just simulating society and whatever comes along with that. Whatever you think comes in that, you can do. And then I'm going to exploit it all for views. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Would rushing progression for fear of being left out be a good reason? I don't really know. I don't hate rushing progression. I mean, in this game, it's going to be hard. But, I mean, can you really call it rushing progression, though, at the same time? Because you're just doing things in the most efficient manner, which there is a... Please, Beaver, make a video movie. I would watch the hell out of it. I do plan on making a video movie out of this entire event, by the way. I don't know if I've stated that. I don't know if that's something that I need to clarify, but I do plan on making a video out of this entire event. Everybody's going to be rock stars, so feel the way you should. But I plan on making however long the video needs to be, like maybe 2 to 3 hours. I feel like is a good time span, which will take me a while, but I'm super excited to tackle it. Wow, I'm gonna sound like a fucking I was about to start sounding real, I don't know how to explain it, just real cringe. I'm super excited to tackle this new task and this new challenge and grow as an individual. No, we're gonna make this shit fire. It's gonna be sick, and that's how it's gonna be. No, but for real, I am gonna try and make a very cool video out of it, so I'm 100%. And like I said, it's gonna be half, not necessarily half, but it's gonna have nice narrative woven into actual political science is gonna be the aim of it, to kind of intertwine the two, because I think you can do both, and I think one makes the other, so I don't see why not. But one, do you think racism between people and in-game mobs will become a thing on the Civ Sim? It might. Since we've talked about it so much tonight, that may become a thing, and that's... I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that, as long as it's not like... As long as it doesn't have anything to pertain to real life, because then that's just not gonna fucking work. We can't do that, but it would be interesting. I think there's a difference with being efficient, just farming by yourself, and not actually following the point of it. Yeah, exactly, Maple. 100%. You're spot on. But yeah, I plan on making a whole entire 2-3 hour video out of it for everybody to watch. That way everybody can experience it, and if it goes well, then we'll do more of them. Oh, but what I was gonna say was, with the fantasy classes, the next event I want to do after this one, if this, you know, is fun for everybody and goes well, is I want to do a fantasy classes. And with that one, we can maybe step out of the box a little more, you know? Step out of the box a little more, try some new things. Then this one's going to be more of a bare bones down to, you know, and then the next one will just be nothing but people being racist to each other. And that's fucking quietly letting us do it. Yeah, exactly. I was honestly kind of disappointed by Joyful completely dismissing Vintage Story when talking about Civ events. The multiplayer can't handle it, considering that it can handle it, as you've demonstrated. it can. somebody put this in the Discord, by the way. I screenshotted this. I think it was in the Discord. There was a YouTube comment or something, but they said they may be even in the chat. Shout out to if you said this, but they said let me see if I can actually pull it up. I know I have it just right over yonder. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Oh, nope, I don't have it. Anyways, they said something like Joyful going from, and this is no disrespect to Joyful, by the way. I think the scale that he wants to do it on is like 1,000 players. So I think this game can't handle that, but I still think that 100 players is fine to do a simulation on. I think a lot of people see the grandiose numbers of 1,000 players and 1,000 people doing it, but really you lose when you're making a video. You lose like damn near 500 of those players. So, but yeah, I think it's doable in this game. The only issue will be is people, if all 100 players get in one spot, pretty cooked. Chat, we're cooked. It's gonna be yeesh. It's gonna be yeesh, but I don't think that's the way it's going to go. Joyful is a great guy. I just thought that 100 players experiment would be doable, so I'm sad he's not doing it. Yeah, 100% Collins. I get what you're saying. Yeah, 1K is way too much. Do you think depending on how this event goes, you might expand it to a bigger event or more Civ events? 100% Wonder. We might expand a little bit and see what happens. We always talk about 100. What about like 250? And I brought this up earlier. I don't know if I explained my point really well, but we're going to try for 150. This next test that we have is going to be aimed for 150 people. Our server sponsor host, which is Voxy Host, sorry, which I'll post in the Discord when I make the next announcement. They've been super awesome in this whole little deal. But they think they did change some server configs and think we can push it a little bit and we can get a little more people in there, which I think will be awesome. So we're going to try it. We're gonna push the limit a little bit. If you get into this event, will it affect your chances of getting into the next event? No, it will not. It will not. What did he say? What happens if more than 100 people want to be on the server? It explodes. Yeah, it explodes. With some of the issues the community server had with 50, I don't know if 200 is even doable without God tier servers. W hosting Taco, yeah. I will say this is God tier. I mean, it's pretty good. Like it's God tier server hosting, honestly. And they've been like the entire time that we were doing testing, they were watching on the back end to see what was going on and tweaked some things for this next one. So they've been like super awesome. I can't ask for anything better because if I had to host it myself, it would be yeesh. It'd be yeesh. Realistically, what we would need to do to have to set up these massive player cap servers. So this is one thing that I think y'all are going to find interesting, actually. And if this event goes well, and then maybe we can do a huge super scale, whatever, stuff like that. But Cupid and some of the other modders in our Discord have been looking into server meshing, which is what a lot of these Minecraft events do, where they take, I don't know if it's server meshing. They said server meshing, but the server deal that I'm familiar with is having one world, but you have certain allotments for servers, right? So 100 people are over in this area, and this area is a different server than maybe, say, this area over here. So that's something they've been looking into because that really doesn't exist for Vintage Story. So we'll see how that might go. That's a lot of... Cupid's going to be like, you're putting all this pressure on me. I'm sorry, Cupid, if you're watching. I'm sorry. But yeah, that may be something that we're looking into if we want to expand the player cap. Wait, hold up, the devs were helping you set up this next server? They did not, Jeremy Boy. They did not, but I have, like, there's a few individuals in our community who are familiar with modding and doing making mods and server hosting and stuff like that have come up with some awesome ideas. How do you plan to handle applications? So I'm going to put it, let me get back to the game. I'm just yapping over here. Excuse me. Apologies. I plan to handle the applications. Just, it's going to be, you'll see on the applications what the questions are. And we're going to sort through them. I don't think we're going to have a super fuck ton of applications. Although we do have like 1,500 people that have the sim event thing on there as a role in the Discord, which is just absolutely crazy. But I don't think it'll be super hard to sort out all of them. Wow. Unless some of you, I know some people out there are going to write books, which is fine. You can write books. I'm interested in reading books and people's dark, racist, and fascist aspirations. Oh, there's going to be some shit in there that I'm like, wow, this is really something, huh? This is something. By the way, we're here to find some bushes. We need to kill some animals eventually. Let's go back. Actually, I think I've got the butchering. Whoops. Got the butchering mod installed, so we need a butchering table and everything like that. That's extremely important that we do that. So let's grill. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Sorry, I didn't mean to come in on your territory. Demigorgon from Stranger Things. Dwarven Bible Study Group. Seraphism is crazy. Yeah, Seraphism. Oh, that's funny. Server meshing gets kind of tricky with transitions and weird bugs when people move from one location to another on a separate server. And listen, the server meshing deal is, I'm gonna fucking die to this douchebag. Hey, quit following me. Why am I? What? I gotta change my character skin, dude. Why? This is not my character skin. God darn it. Yeah, like I said, the server meshing deal is not guaranteed for sure. That's a way far out idea. I'm hoping that the Vintage Story devs will optimize multiplayer before we get to that point, because I'm pretty confident in this event that we're fixing to have will work out, which I'm super happy about, because that was my worm. Come here, worm. Put you in my pants. I'm super confident. Sorry, super happy that this is going to work out, because that was my one main issue with this whole idea, is hoping that a server would be able to handle this many people. And luckily it can, which is just great. I'm pretty... Worm, come here, worm. Another worm to my collection. Oh, I forgot I can make traps with these worms. The worm is turned, baby. Worm is turned. Is it racist if you hate everyone equally? That's a good... I think it is. I think it is. It is, as long as you're hating them because of the color of their skin. Look at all these worms, dude. I'm gonna have all the worms. Maybe I've got a worm in my pants. All right, let's not go down that route. Oh yes, are we removing chats to just prox chat? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. No, you just hate people. Worm is a sleeper agent signal. It's not racist. It's called antisocial. If you hate everyone equally. I don't even know if that's called antisocial. That's called being kind of a prick at that point, right? Like, you're kind of just an asshole. Kind of just an asshole. And each server, let's say, can handle 100 by 100 and whatever number. Either Civ 1, and there would be no loading between. I think it would be super cool if we could pull it off. And then if we could pull that off, we could do different islands or continents. We could have, and this is one thing that this gets my Johnson a little tingly. I don't know if y'all know about this. Maybe that wasn't the right terminology to use, but fuck, I don't even remember what I was gonna say at this point. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. This is a command, okay? This is a command that I have for somebody out there to do, because I feel like this game is the perfect opportunity for this. Somebody needs to make a Viking faction / civilization. Maybe not this event, but at least the next event, because you're literally going to be able to put shields on your boat as well as put your name across there. Chad, what kind of names are we putting on the boat? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to fucking know. I already know y'all are about to come up with some absurd shit. About to come up with some nasty things. I just know it. But I think that would be cool. I think that would be so cool. And by the way, I've said this before, but the building in this game lends itself so much to building a Viking, which is what I'm going to do in this world. I totally forgot that I was going to do that. Unsinkable 2. That's funny. Name your boat Unsinkable 2. Reese, I like it. Worm Eater. Body McBow face. A slice of life. John Wilkes made this crazy. Oh my gosh. This is some good names. See, this is why we can't have nice things, chat. Y'all are just come up with some fuck ass shit. I personally just learned about Vintage Story, and oh my god, it's such a joy that I found out about this game. It's like I'm playing Minecraft for the first time. That's interesting that you say that, Dark Rifter, because that's the same exact experience I had when I first started playing this game. I was like, this is literally feels like I'm playing Minecraft for the first time again. Except for I continually get my Johnson knocked down in the dirt every step of the way. It's very difficult sometimes. Oh, I thought I crashed there for a second. Now, but what if the desert people with sabers fight Viking with axes? See, then that'd just be fucking, that's the cinematic battle that I want. That's just, oh, yeah. And I have been trying to find a community roleplay server on YouTube to watch. We have a roleplay server you can play on, Dark Rifter. Server meshing is a great idea, but it feels a lot more technically demanding solution to bigger experiments. In my opinion, a better solution would be simply to copy the concept of multiple islands from MC Civs. I don't know, we'd have to look into it, honestly. Just divide players at the start and then after a threshold, put every island on the same server. Oh my god, that's too advanced for me, Colin. Colin, I'm sorry. It's too advanced for me. I kind of like that, though. That sounds like a good idea. I don't know how that worked, but I like the sound of it, you know what I mean? Are guns going to be included? They will not be. After the last day, every survivor should meet up and you should summon a super temp. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, we should do, what do y'all think about this actually? And because I saw that Ish did this and I thought this was super interesting. At the end of the event or after the event, should we have a like a little town hall session with some of, I don't want to say the most notable players because I know, well, we can do it with whoever we decide. Maybe we'll put it up to a community vote with a bunch of players. We could do interviews with them, which I'll be down for that. I kind of be down for that. I like doing interviews, dude. Interviews are my thing. I like interviewing people and people say funny shit. People give me tiggly. I like that idea. Okay, Mika, you like that idea? Okay. Talk to me, Mika. Talk to me. That'd be goated. Okay, so we like that. We love democracy. Okay. Thank you, Chad. Let's go. I'm ready to get this thing started. Are y'all ready to get this thing started? I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Mabel said it's fair to say notable. Some people are going to become key big characters. That is true. It'll be interesting to hear their perspective on things, you know? Specifically, because one of the... sorry, I just have to say my piece. I just have to say my piece on this really quickly because I saw a comment about this and I thought it summed it up pretty well. Ish's video, no disrespect to Issue. Dude, I'm foaming water. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah, have some interview of POVs that you can interface with actual event footage. Give some, ooh, Fat Chibi, that's a genius idea. Talk to me, Miku. Kurusa says, come on, chat. Come on, chat. And there's nothing wrong with lesser known, smaller impact characters. That's what make roleplay and things like this great. Come, chat, y'all are fucking spitting right now. Y'all are literally spit in my mouth. Why is everybody looking at me so funny? Okay. No, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say Ish. Somebody called Ish's videos grand operas. And I was like, you know what? I'm not a hater. Yeah, take a sip, pal. Think about what you said. I'm not a hater. Actually, I am a fucking, I will hate on some things, okay? Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be a super hater. It's just going to see like this fucking, who does this guy think he is? But I thought that was good. I mean, his videos are good. Don't get me wrong. They're super entertaining. They're extremely well done. But somebody did call them grand operas, which I felt like was pretty accurate, you know? And that's the difference between what we're doing is trying to focus. Why are you drinking battery acid? Come on, guys. Do you want a cramp or not? The answer is you don't want to have cramps. This is this. Look at how much of this fucker I've drank. Jesus Christ. Somebody send help. Antifreeze is crazy. That looks radioactive. Look, literally, I can't. It like my hand. It's so big. Oh, pause. Jet, pause. Go on, Jet. It's so big that it just constantly like rotate. Holy shit! I've got some veins going right now, Chad. I'm jacked. Hopefully, my girlfriend is watching. Come on, check these out, baby. You like veins? No, I'm kidding. You like jazz? You like jazz? I'm waiting for sand to give out and drop. Beaver piss glows in the dark with that thing. My veins are just filled with pickle juice, Chad. I'm sponsored by Pea Juice. Come on. Come on. Bro's digestive tract is a wasteland. 1 million calories per cell. Oh my gosh. These servers are amazing because they're self-contained mini universes. Y'all get me so hot and sweaty, literally. Y'all literally get me hot and sweaty, dude. Come on. Oh, can you see the stain? No, you can't. Just armpit hair. Just armpit hair. Pea juice? Yeah, pea juice, baby. Come on. Glow in the dark piss is crazy. Random dude said, interviewing the common folk plus major characters could be an interesting way to show any major event affected everyone. Ooh, that's fucking... Hey, actually, you know what? You know, I was thinking, why don't you guys run the event? Not me, because y'all are the one with the genius ideas. That is actually, I think, would be supremely interesting. Let's say, for instance, that maybe a new law or rule gets rolled out within a democracy, or a king rolls out a new rule, executes somebody within the event at some point in time. What we could do is I could go around and interview the individuals within that society and ask them, like, hey, how does this make you feel? Like, what are your plans? Like, stuff like that, I think would be actually, like, genuinely interesting. Like, very, very interesting. Well, quite important take, I think there should be no interference of the host or admins unless it's about stuff like glitched or such. Yeah, I'm not gonna, admins or myself will not have any, we're not gonna have any interference. It's all gonna be, look, there's kitty cat. I've pointed, did y'all just see me point in the wrong direction? I look like an idiot. It's hard to point. It's hard to point in reverse. I 100% agree with that, Miku. There will not be any intervention on our part. I don't want to do that. That's not fun. Mantle said, stop showing the muscles. I'm losing the chance with the girls. Listen, it's all because of this pea juice. You had to get on the pea juice. You get these biceps, baby. Come on. I think we have 7% female. Dad, am I handsome? Dad, am I no, I'm kidding. Interviewing people during the event would be interesting. The amount of foreshadowing you could show with people's betrayals of the plans. And that's the thing. I just built a drifter concentration campus. That's the thing about it is I really think that this video could be like 5 or 6 hours long if we wanted to make it that way. Now, will people watch the entirety? For maybe. There will be some. I think everybody in here would be down to watch that entire thing, but we got to make it somewhat digestible. Maybe 3 to 4 hours. Oof. It's going to be a task, dude, but I'm excited. Very handsome, Taco says. Come on, Taco. Come on, Taco. Sorry for keep asking, but what terrain generation mod are you going to use? I am not going to use one unless I feel like I can test it and it goes well. So not going to, Spider. But I will make sure, I'm going to preload the world, check it out, and make sure that it seems kind of satisfactory and it looks cool, at least, and it's not a shit fest. Emerald asked, are we going to be doing an event like that Gladiator Rink one anytime soon? That was fun as hell. So yes, we're going to do one next Thursday. We got elk jousting on the menu, Emerald. We got elk jousting on the menu. Make it a 3-part weekly series. I'm just gonna make it one big long video, baby. One big long video. Split it into parts. We're gonna make it one giant fat. I just want to make it one. I'm like a One Piece kind of guy, not the anime. Come on, One Piece fans, relax. Put your Johnson back in your pants, okay? That's how I like to do things. Imagine artists making art of the Civ event when it's over. Special monuments or special moments. Oh, that'd be so good. Y'all gotta be so excited. The more y'all talk in here, the more excited I get. I feel like parts with cliffhangers probably helps with view digestion. Ooh, that's actually a good point. Good point. Shout out to you, Perkins. That's a good YouTube point there. This will be peak cinema. Ooh, count me in. You know, you could interfere into the world as a deity that players could worship. If anybody wants to worship me and my pickle juice, that's completely fine. Somebody does need to build a monument to that. It's got to be pickle juice fan art. Actually, a big long video would probably work better for the algorithm. I know it's lame to maximize for engagement and stuff, but it'd be awesome to get more people in the vintage story. We're riling you up so we can start the event tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are literally getting, like, I am, my pants are, I need a new pair of pants with some of the things that you guys have said. Okay. I'm ready to go. Let's start tomorrow, actually. Actually, let's start right now. Mr. Kitty, get your serious face on. Get your fucking serious face on. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Right now. Right now. I'm just kidding, chat. Come on. Everything, little patience. Little patience. Code white or code brown on the pants. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I'm ready, Griff says. Nah, man, get that money back and optimize the hell out of it. More funds for the servers. That is true. That is true. 100%. Yeah, I do think that the video, I mean, just to be completely transparent with y'all, of course, I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't think that the video is going to be good for the algorithm or anything, because I think it's going to be extremely good, to be honest with you. I don't know what that's going to bring. The Discord's going to blow up again. We'll see. Are the apps are going to be handpicked from the good people? Then a random 100? It kind of based on, I don't really know, to be honest. I have a set of questions on there that I want to go through, but I really don't know what I'm going to think of application stuff. Beaver, please calm down. I have too much heart trouble. Oh. Would it be a good idea for people to record their own POVs and make their own videos? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm excited for that. Dragon Chronicle is spitting bars. Everybody in here is spitting bars. If you want some of us writers to make lore for the maps, in future events, Dragon, in future events, because like Fast Shibi said, by the way, fire name, like Fast Shibi said, I kind of want the events to write themselves to some degree. I want the events to write themselves and such, but maybe in future events we can have background lore. Can I make a video too from the Civ Sim? Something like I played on the 100 people? Yeah, yes you can, 2 powers. And I'm excited to watch y'all's videos that y'all make on it. Although, I feel like, could y'all please wait on releasing the videos until I release mine? You know what I mean? I feel like that's fair, right? I don't know why. I just feel like that's a better idea. Or maybe not. Maybe just not care. I'm not sure. Okay, our charcoal should be done. Come on, baby. Come on, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. I don't know. Maybe we should do willy-nilly. But I feel like it'd be better for people to actually see it from the whole narrative perspective. And then they'll be like, oh, I want to go watch so-and-so's perspective. And then maybe I can, at the very end, link y'all's channels or something like that. Is that wild? Hey, is that wild idea, actually? I think that's actually a revolutionary idea. I release a video. Everybody who's going to make a video has it pre-made. Send it to me. That way I know, oh, hey, this person's got a video. Then in the description, I'll link everybody's channel and be like, here are individual POVs if anybody wants to go watch that. Come on, we're spreading the wealth. We're spreading the wealth, Chad. You know what I mean? We're spreading the wealth. I like that. Dude, you're so smart and handsome, Spider says. Hype me up, Spider. You're so smart and handsome. Oh, but more like a couple weeks actually, but still, a lot of other events will ask players to wait a couple days. Okay, so that's the norm, huh? That's the norm. No free advertising, Hershey. You don't need it. Come on. I think that's a good way to go about in Vintage Story. If we release the videos earlier, it'll make it easier for you to link the vids. POV of the random Taylor from No Name Town making clothes for 3 hours. That would be sick. Editing's gonna take a long time. But you know, uploading for you guys, for anybody that does want to do it, you can upload it to your YouTube channel as unlisted and just have it sit there. That way you don't have to mess with anything and I can have the link. And then when I post my video, you could just make it public and then boom, there you go. And it won't affect anything. But I think that's like a good way to, I think that's good. I like that a lot, actually. But like Spider said, so smart and handsome. Come on, chat. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. It's good stuff. I'm super excited about that. Yeah, but sure they could also be published on. Yep. There you go, Dark Rifter. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, Dark Rifter. I didn't see your comment until just now. I could send you clips too. Just idea. No need to push it. Well, yeah, but that's still a pre-published video. I'm not too worried about it. If it's, I think we'll get it worked out. I don't think it'll be an issue. It's fair considering the work you and yours were putting into making the event. That's another thing I want to, oh, let me answer your question really quick, Two Powers. If you guys do have any clips to send me, that'll be very nice too, so I can use them in the video for POVs or perspectives or maybe events. I would really like to have those as well. So if you guys could do that too, that would be great. I am gonna need help with that. I am foaming at the mouth for this event, dude. I need my head. I need that fix. I do too. I honestly need this fixed too. I even like going around on the community server and just, some of you are gonna be like, what? Wait a second, what? But I like I like spying on people in the community server sometimes because it's just interesting to watch players interact when they don't know you're there and they're just like having a genuine interaction. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about that, I have a video to show y'all. And I posted a bit of this on my Patreon, but I really think that y'all are gonna like this. Let me see if I can pull this up really quickly. This is hilarious. Let me do this. It's something that I ran into while I was on the community server. I ran into this. I was just running around. No. All right. I figured it out, chat. I figured it out. I figured it out. Do not. Oh, hold on. Let's make sure the mic is working. Okay. All right. Well, the issue is why we keep crashing. I figured it out. Do not click off. Do not window Vintage Story and minimize it because that shit will go poo poo. So I won't show you that video, but maybe I'll post it in the Discord after. Whoops. Anyways, we're back. We're back. Did you see the Dwarven group traveling yesterday? I didn't. Okay, so I'll just tell y'all what exactly it is that I ran up upon yesterday. I have not seen your pit at the bottom of the world, Reese. Yo, what's up, Red Shirt? Welcome in, brother. How you doing? Vintage Story, we're like crashing story. I've never had that issue. I literally never had this issue before. But what I came up upon was I was flying around getting some footage for my Patreon video that I uploaded yesterday for the Patreon members. And what I came up upon is, I don't know if y'all are aware, but in the community server, we have an instruments mod where you can play like super popular songs. And I ran up upon two of our players sitting there singing, what is it? Never gonna give you up. They were singing the entire song. They sung it from start to finish. Just absolutely having a grand old time. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. If I at the end of stream, I'll try to pull it up without stream crashing, and then if it crashes, then oh well, we'll just deal with it. But yeah, it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. All right, what I want to do is put some firewood together and get this thing schmelting. Schmelty boy. Actually, let's put this. Oop, there we go. Got it. First try. No issue. All right, Chad, you know what we're going to do. You guys know the drill here. Let's get this bad boy schmelted up. Thank you very much. Blood Bowl's on the way. I'm not looking forward to having to edit the whole video. From my view, it will take so much time again. Again, good luck at it. Yeah, it's going to take a major amount of time, but I think it's going to be extremely fun. I think it's going to be so I think it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be the biggest challenge. I know this might sound a little retarded, but it's going to be a huge challenge. It's going to be fun. All right, well, first time chatter, Sloppy Weenie said, guess what? What's up, Sloppy Weenie? What is it? I heard from another content creator sharing their private roleplay server that Vintage Story just takes too much bandwidth, I guess, while streaming, so it's just natural streams, just DC every once in a while. That's usually not an issue. It's when I try to close the stream down and, I mean, not close the stream down, but close the game down and window it or minimize it. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying window it. Most worthwhile video, 100%. That's the issue with the deal. It keep minimizing it, and then it crashes the stream for some reason, which is just so annoying. Extremely annoying. W Sloppy. Floppy Weenie, baby. Floppy Weenie is just first time chatter just pops in, says, guess what? I can only imagine what Sloppy Weenie has to say. Just sitting here listening to stream while building a model kit. This is high-key a vibe. I think I've said this before, Beartar, but I really believe that streams are best for like putting on the second monitor or putting on in the background and just while you're doing something else. Like videos are more of like a eat and kind of focus on the video, but streams are good for like just hanging out and while you need to focus on something else, but you have something on in the background that's, I don't know, saying crazy shit every once in a while. You know what I mean? I don't know who would do that, but it's you know. You know, I personally run a server on Oracle Cloud, and it's pretty solid. They got fiber speed, and it's quite nice. Oh my god, I have gotten. Let me ask y'all this, by the way. Let me answer some of this crazy shit like spit in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're imagine you're just working. You're just imagine you're just hanging out. You know, you're just maybe painting some Warhammer figurines. And you just hear, yeah, just spit in my mouth. My pants are so... The hell? What the hell is that? The fuck is I'm sorry. Did I just... What did he just say? What's this guy talking? What's this guy talking about? What's this guy's problem? Oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, what I was gonna say was, yeah, racism in space. That's crazy. Also, might be the first streamer to have pronounced my name right. Oh, I don't remember how I pronounced it just a second ago though, so I'm scared to pronounce it again. Beartar, is that right? Is that right? Hey, W first time pronunciation. That's usually not what we're good at here. So, but what I was gonna say was high tier philosophy. What I was gonna say was I've received some offers for sponsorships for servers and for my viewers to get a discount, and I was curious if you guys are interested in that, because I want to be transparent with y'all, because at the end of the day, y'all are the ones that these things are going to be advertised to if I accept stuff like this. So I want to make sure that we have a good connection, and you guys it's things that you're interested in and want. So, and maybe, let me say right now that there may be some things that you guys are not interested in that maybe, this is a long ways down the road, but if there will probably be some sponsorships that I accept just strictly for the money, just because if I do ever go full-time content creator, then that is a majority of their revenue, which would be sick, but I would try to make up for that in other ways. But right now, at least I just want to be transparent with y'all and get y'all's opinion on that. I feel like hosting is too expensive nowadays. Last question before I go to sleep. Will you give us a chance to show off our builds and maybe have a rule to avoid major damage to builds so you can see each team's base at the end of the event? Maybe we can put something like that. If we see some sick builds, we can have them saved somehow. Were they shady? I haven't really had any shady ones reach out to me. And yeah, I haven't really had any shady ones reach out to me. Which we are going to be take it, but I'm not going to use it. Okay, me and my cousin have been wanting to get a server. FYI, Oracle Cloud is for like actual cloud computing, so not for the faint. Oh my god. As long as you don't platform some nefarious shenanigans like Honey, yeah, as long as I'm not screwing people out of money, that was just crazy business. But yeah, I'm going to try and just keep it as real as possible with y'all. But the idea is, I've had a lot of them offer for discounts for my viewers, so I thought, well, sure, why not? Why not, right? But for this video, we'll be sponsored by Voxy Host. They've been awesome for this. Can I ask for you for your specs? My specs, I've got 64 gigs of RAM in my computer. I've got a 4080. And I'm trying to think of what else. I have an AMD 9, I believe, if I remember correctly, 2 power. Beaver Gamer subs flavor win. There's a lot of question, is land claiming going to be on the server? It's not going to be. It's not going to be, Collins. That way people can go and trespass and do dirty, nasty things, so we won't have land claiming. I just think it is interesting the amount of like there's like gamer subs, there's G Fuel. It would be cool to get sponsored to them, and maybe I could get like a cream drink or something. I don't know. GG, I think that's what it is. Yeah, Gamer Subs. I think they're GG. They have like a bunch of anime. Oh, I forgot to fucking make tongs. They have like a bunch of busty anime women on their tubs, dude. Like, jeez, a bunch of busty anime was. My God, pretty help. Pretty help. All right, let me grab. What the hell is this up here? I have no idea. All right, let's pour these bad boys. Let's pour these Johns off into yonder. Let me not burn all my charcoal, please. I've got these worms. I can put some of these down. Come on, man. Act like you've been here before. Act like you've done this thing. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Busty Beaver. All right, see you around later, Beaver. Remember to reach out and talk to the trifecta. For now, have a good day. I'm gonna head out. See you later. Keep things real. Thank you, Dragon Chronicler. Thanks for stopping in, man, and hanging out and dropping all your ideas. We'll see you later. Get you some good sleep, brother. I hope if I get accepted, I'll be a member on the fuck. Hey, shut your whore mouth. Shut your fucking. Hey, I'm trying to talk to Chat. I'm trying to talk to Chat here. You'll. Oh, he hurts. He hurts. Hey. Okay, he almost killed me. Oof. That's close. That's close, Chat. Oh my God. Almost ended my whole career. Anyways, what I was saying was. Busty Beaver Cup. Goonball. Oh, yep, I did. Any Vidanches. Anytime, see you in Discord. Alright, see you, Dragon Crawler. Represent 100%. A key lock mod would be kind of cool for the server. You know what is one thing that I think is super underrated, by the way? I feel like nobody in Vintage Story plays with this, but the padlocks? I don't know how many of y'all know that this is a thing, but dude, look at these padlocks. You can lock doors and chests, and this isn't even a mod. This is not even a mod. This is something that you can make in-game. Wait, did that just say 900? No, I was talking about an anvil. I was about to say, what the hell? Maybe I said, oh wait, yeah, padlock. Yeah, people are not familiar with that. Bro got baited and almost died. I did almost fucking get on right there. That was close. That was a close one. How is this still burning? All right, so we can go and get some more copy now. Get us some copy tools. I guess we could have done some more. Why am I holding flowers in my chest? Act like we've fucking been here before. Put these pretty flowers around. Right? Cool beans. I don't know where that saying came from, by the way. People who are saying cool beans. I don't know who said that. We did have beans in the chat earlier. Where? I guess I could have thrown these. Nope, that's all right. All right, let's go shovel out our little area over yonder where there's some copy. Make sure we can get to it, and we'll come back, and our copy pickaxe should be done by then. Oh, we could snap some other things we'll need really quickly. Well, we have red clay as well. Let's get another shovel. Chat, let's get another shovel and then go get some more red clay, because we need way more than 34. It's not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. Yeah, 900 units for a lock would be nuts. Kind of unrelated, don't know if anyone asked before, but how much do you plan to change the mods for the community server when you restart? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I plan on removing quite a few to try and remedy some of the issues that we've been having. Some of the just massive. I know we've got way too many that are causing some issues. So, oh fuck, I just did the wrong thing. My bad. That's personal property, not private property in VS. Almost said PS. All right, what was I gonna make? I was gonna make a shovel. Here we go. There we go. Are you going to loot that fox thing? Oh, I need to go back and loot Goblin. The only one that I see. I don't know how the padlocks work. Let me go back and loot Goblin Boy, see what he's got. See what Fox Boy's got. Dude, look how good the world looks. I really want to use this for the Civ Sim. I know, it looks so good. It looks so beautiful. Where is this guy's dead body? It looks super beautiful. I really don't know. We could try the Conquest Landform overhaul in the next test, maybe? Am I fingering this dude's ass with my hand? Is anybody seeing this? What am I doing? This is my bad, Goblin Boy. I didn't mean to violate you like that. That's on me. Oh, you are this. oh, you're this guy. I saw your video like 6 months ago when you made a video about the Vintage Story, the ultimate survival game you never heard of. I thought I saw you before. Hey, hello. Oh, this guy has an axe on him. Nice. Well, hello, Two Powers. Welcome back. That was me. I was the ultimate survival game you've never heard of guy. Massive, you say. Damn Steam engines crash the server. Yes, it's damn Steam engines causing issues. Guys, gotta get rid of them. All right, let's go over. Will the community server be structured more as a world building server akin to world building servers from Minecraft? I'm not familiar with them. I will say that you're just betting it. Horse massage. Post-mortem betting. Are there animal mods? There are only the goblin. Oh, some more berries right here. I went off string. There are some. There's not animal mods, but there is fantasy mods. Party Booper. Some people deserve to be bullied. That's all I'm saying. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, world building. Here's the thing that I want to talk. Listen, chat. We need to sit down. We need to have a talk. But this is something I wanted to talk about. As far as I have kind of great aspirations for our community server, if you will. The only thing is it requires a lot of moderation. Well, I guess it doesn't require a super amount of moderation, but it would have to be a lot of rules and guidelines in place, and that always seems to feel like it needs a lot of moderation. So the thing is the mod team is already kind of worn out. I mean, they have been just like going through it the last few. Well, I mean, I uploaded that video last week on Monday, and I uploaded it a week ago yesterday, and it's just been like a whirlwind for them. So, but I have great aspirations for kind of the world building aspect, and I do want to make it somewhat role play and have battles and events and a currency system and rewards and trade and barter. It's just the moderation part of it is hard. So still bridging that gap. World building servers from Minecraft, also known as faction servers, where people make a wiki of completely inconsequential things that people play the game more, will completely overshadow with raids. Okay. I see. You guys taking mod apps? We kind of are. I'm trying to be a little bit more leery of mod applications. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit. There at the beginning, I had to mod a bunch of people, which I love. All of our mods that we have on our mod team are great. They've been doing a great job. Shout out to them, honestly. Like they just been dogging it out. But I'm trying to slow down so we keep a good consistency. Viper said there's only 61 people. How are there so many messages? Listen, Viper, we get down in here. That is one thing I will say about like everybody in here is fucking. We come in here and chat. I don't know if that's because I do too much yapping to y'all. We just back and forth, but that is something that does happen in here. So yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do in here, Viper. Come on, baby. Come on, chat. There's a mod in VS that adds cannons. Oh god. I'll be honest. I think teleporters kind of take away from the role. Yeah, I agree with that. Like I said, I said this earlier, Grim. Kind of the issue with a lot of the mods and. Whoops, sorry, Chad. I just hit you right in the ear hole. Kind of the issue I have is because the cat's already out of the bag to some degree, so it's hard to take all that back without people being like, why? Give me my Steam engine back. Like, give me that shit. You're crashing the server. Stop. I'm kidding. Yeah, we just love yapping. Oh, I know this. We're very dedicated there. You go, Nava Bang. Come on, Nava Bang. Oh, I know the server idea. It's a never-ending MC faction server. War would be allowed. I want, for war on our community server, I want it to be roleplay war. I want everything to coincide with roleplay, kind of events type deal. Not just like anybody can die at any time, because then I know on other servers, I've been informed, like on other servers, people just kind of, it just seems like it ruins the fun, because on the internet, you just can't have a good time, right? We can't get on a server without people trying to go on mass genocide. Or in real life, but we're not gonna get, whoa, touchy subject. Well, let's just take that and let's put you over here, off to the side. There you go. You sit over there. Okay, very good. Will we be able to command entities, like command some non-player troops to kill some people? I wish. That would be cool if you could. even the most serious roleplay servers have weirdos that ruin the fun. I don't know why people gotta fucking, they just spaz out. Yeah, that's really fair. If you take stuff away, they spent time making it. Yeah, exactly. Giant maze with bears and shivers. Bro, I've had experience for the past decade on them. A lot of older players on Stonewars recognize me. Mr. Karaoke. I think I've seen you be recognized. But Beaver, Steam was my only source of power to grind my grain for the winter. Now I'm going to starve. Starve you will, owner boss. I'm sorry. Starve you will. Starve you will. I'll be so sad when the server gets reset because I'm making a cathedral. I know. That's maybe, I will say, one of the things that we will do before we wipe the server is we'll get a world download for, I don't want all your guys' hard work to just disappear into the void. Or maybe I do. Man, fuck your hard. I don't care. Just, no, I'm kidding. I don't want all your hard work to go away. And I love hopping on the server and seeing new builds every time. It's some of the shit y'all are making on there is amazing. Honestly, it's insane. Like how far in terms of roleplay? Do we need foreshadowing with social tension and the eventual collapse of world order? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes, we do. That is what we need. Trolling the plains of Vintage Story makes one wish for Dave's cleansing. Oh my God. Somebody help. Somebody help. A world download would be cool. Yeah, we'll get a world download before we wipe. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see that, John. All right, so there was copy right here. It looks like a little bit of copy action. Dig ourselves down. I'm gonna be real. I don't think having a permanent server for roleplay works. The fact it has a set endpoint makes it ephemeral. There we go. I knew how to pronounce that word. I just had to really dig down deep. Ephemeral art. You know, but I know you say that, Fat Shibby. All art must die, and that in itself is what gives it beauty. There you go. Now that's what I'm talking about. If it goes on for too long, it drags on and almost feels like, okay, I see where you're getting at now. I see what you're getting at now, Shibby. There, you're actually fucking spitting bars right now. Why is there no copyright here? You're actually spitting bars. You're about to bring out the philosophical side in me. I'm about to get real freaky. You keep talking like that. Come on. Have the copyright here, because if not, then I've just lied to myself. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You don't get me. All right, well, maybe I've marked some copper somewhere else. Oh yeah, there's a lot of copper over here. So far away. Let's go back and get a pick before we go all that way to get some copper. Christ. My God. Someone needs to make a deadly disease mod that can wipe out lava. Bro, it's below the dirt. I look below the dirt, Reese. I look below the dirt. Art isn't beautiful because it lasts. You guys are... I like where your guys' head is at. Dig down the rock a bit too, but I don't have a pick. Well, I guess I can go back and get this pickaxe and dig down a little bit. Doesn't do anything, but always participates. Dig a 16 by 16 large hole, Minecraft style. Go back and grab this pick and then go down. You have to mine. Okay, Reese, stop yelling at me. Stop yelling. Hold on, we gotta get this. Wait, am I gonna die if I attack this guy? Hold on, maybe if we run away. Shit, I might die. Oh, nope, just kidding. Zombie style. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. No, no. Hold on, this is just risky. Son of a... Hold on, just let me get hydrated. Let me recover for a second from that because that was emotionally taxing. Okay. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to get back into it. That was just hard. It's just hard. It's really emotionally devastating. Fuck. Dang it. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Chug. I thought I had it in the bag. I actually didn't. How far away am I? Oh my god, my shit is so far. No! Okay. I guess while we're over here, I can show you guys this cool ass mod terrain generation. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Y'all are gonna see what I'm... Start the 10-minute timer. Somebody start it. Somebody start the timer. Should I jump off this cliff into the water? I don't know. I'm scared. I can't remember if that works or not. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Minus 1,000. Ah! Oh, we're going this way now. Minus 1,000 ore. Okay. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. But maybe you can see it from here as I swim. So the two mods that I'm using is, and Grim brought me onto this, but it is, you see that arc over there? You see that arc over there? Yeah, I know you like that. It's Conquest Landform Overhaul mixed with a Rivers mod. And it makes some insane rivers that go, like that goes all the way through that mountain. You see that hole over there? So it goes all the way through and all the way out to here. So there's an underground river that's this width. It's this girthy all the way throughout under here, and it goes out. It's super cool. You'll have to try it. Super sick. Oh, I'll let you know when you lose everything. I preach that, Reese. I preach that. Oh, I got water in my nose. Oh, fuck. It's fine. Everything's fine. Although I am at half saturation now. Are you planning on adding Conquest Reforged Landforms to the community server? I would like to. I think that is what we may do for the next wipe. Because this terrain is so much better than anything else I've ever seen. Which the Rivers mod, from what I heard, tends to act a little fucky-wucky, for lack of a better term. But, I mean, look at this. There's a giant hole with underground river system in the side of this mountain. It doesn't get any better than that. So, I think I do want to use this mod. Thank you to Mr. Grimlingo for putting me on. I mean, if y'all haven't tried this, this is, in my humble opinion, I was on the Plains and Valleys train, but now I mean, look at yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. In my humble opinion, it is the best combination. All right, am I going the right way? Is this going to be the most efficient way? Where did I die at? Oh, fuck, I'm so far. Somebody start the timer. I'm going to lose all my stuff. Lose all my stuff. What is this? Maple tree. What the hell? All right, I'm going to act like I didn't see that. 8 minutes, you're losing time? Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, Reese. 8 minutes already? Oh. Absolute cinema there. Isn't that so good? Isn't that so good? Imagine building a secret bandit pirate hideout house in one of those underground rivers. I'm telling y'all, I know some of you absolute freak builders out there, if you get your dirty, grimy hands on this land, you guys are gonna make some absolutely creamy looking aesthetical pieces. I mean, my God, I can't even imagine. That's one thing that I am excited for. Oh, it's 7 now. Fuck. That's one thing that I'm super excited for. Probably the most thing I'm excited for about this game is that make every jump count. I'm trying. Take the most optimal path. Once this, I mean, there are good builders in this game, don't get me wrong, but once the nasty builders get their hand on this game, look at that land over there. It's going to be insane what they can build, because chiseling, being able to combo different blocks, all the different block types that you can use, wooden beams, I mean, it's all just, the opportunities are endless. Although right now, my opportunity is looking like shit. It's looking like shit. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it, Chad. I'm not gonna make it. It's fine. I guess I didn't have much, but we're gonna try anyways. Only a glider. You gotta check out Solstein's Eisenholm playthrough. I have seen some of his playthrough. He does have some sick builds. Berlin Wall with all the graffiti it once had. About to spend 64 hours chiseling in the event, getting stuck in the chisel sauce, dude. That's what I'm saying. And by the way, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? The server's back? Oh, W. Server's back online? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't announce that. Woo, time to find my VS addiction. But what was I going to say? Should we have mercy on this man's soul and give him another minute? Yeah, can somebody please give me like... Can I get 5 minutes? Oh, back to the chiseling. I know that one of the comments that I saw in the YouTube video that I made is that some people thought the builds weren't going to be as grand and cool, and that's what added to the... They were talking about the fact that Vintage Story isn't like bright and vibrant color-wise and build-wise, and I was like, I mean, it isn't as vibrant. It's got a completely different aesthetic, but I don't think that makes it less good for a video, is what their argument was, that for a video it's not going to perform as well. And I was like, I don't really think that's true, because there are plenty of games out there with not great aesthetics that do fine. But I've said this before, and the one thing that this game does so well compared to Minecraft, it trades the grandiose, massive builds, but it makes up for that so much in detail and meaning within your build. Like, some of the things that I've seen people chisel is just... It just gives it so much feeling. Makes you feel real good. Too many good builders, man. I look like a caveman with what I build. I know, they're out here embarrassing us. They're out here embarrassing us. It makes me feel bad about myself when I see what some people build. It's like, fuck, dude, can you not... The ladies are watching. Come on, man. Save some for the rest of us. Sheesh. I've never seen anything similar in Vanilla Generation before. Yeah, this is just... See, like, there's another... Look at that. Look at that. Everybody, look. Quickly. Hold on. Let me... So you can look. And our timer's not running. Look at this. In that... Just... You can only imagine what's in there. You can only imagine what's in there. VS has vertical slabs, so it's... Vertical slabs, so it's... God dang it, can I speak English? So it's clearly superior in every way. I 100% agree with you. I'm 100% in agreement. Timer is 100% running. I think Vintage Story looks so much worse than watching a video of it compared to playing, but builds still look great. Builds do still look great. You are making it? I'm not gonna make it, Reese. Whatever. We can go back and grab our pickaxe and a shovel. Fine, we didn't lose too much, except for our reed baskets. That's pretty big. Oh, there's red clay right there. Whole mountain. Yeah, some of the dwarves in the chat are fired up right now. On the bright side, we can only go up from here. I don't know, can we? Minecraft does not look as good as people make it out to be without shaders. So many Minecraft builds look ass with vanilla lighting. That's a good point, Collins. That is a really good point. Every video that you see with Minecraft or builds have insane amounts of shaders and whatnot. Which I would like to add shaders for this game, but there's really just not any. Look at that view. There's just really not any. So what? I should take... yeah, I'm going around the right path. Hopefully I don't get devoured by wolves as I run through here. Get my booty cheeks eaten up. Thank you. Very good. All right. I believe we're on day 4 or 5. I can't remember exactly. Do you know what? If you'll run the poll on how long the session should last? Or has a new decision been made since I was last here near the beginning? I'll run a poll on it sometime soon. It'll probably be this weekend when I get a chance to think on it and run it. We escaped 2013. Shaders are now required. Yeah. Sorry for asking again, but got sent to the Ad Abyss. But is this terrain gen mod going to be added to the community server? I crave the mountains. We're going to try. We're going to try and add this. I mean, just look. This is... I keep saying it, but it does look absolutely sexual. Oh, it looks so aesthetic. It looks so good. And I did play around with the generation settings when I created the world as well to get whatever this look is that we've got going on here. So yeah, we can definitely add this when we get wiped. We get the community server wiped so everybody can experience this. So good. Those underground rivers would be lovely starting out too. Easy way to check out caves or coppers. They're massive, dude. They're absolutely huge. Nava Bang, they're huge. Pause. What? In my opinion, Vintage Story looks great as is, or at least it looks much better than vanilla Minecraft. Plus the 32 by 32 textures, lighting, and more complex block shapes make it much easier to make decent builds. I can appreciate the detail. To me, that's what it always comes back to. Are the mods you're using something starting with Conquest and the River Gen mod? Yes. Yes, Game Might. That's exactly right. That kind of rhymed. Beaver, you should load chunks on the sieve so it's not all being loaded. Yeah, we're going to, Reese. We're 100% going to do that. We are 100% going to do that. Perfect. The more surface area, the better. I think the terrain mod and dynamic trails need to be bundled. It'll look amazing and functional. That is true. That is true. I do believe the most interesting thing, aside from the fact that that mod creates a path, is that just seeing where people travel a bunch, you know, like what path they do take, it'll be very interesting to see. Like, oh, these are where people are running. Wait a second. Why is there a path leading to the brothel? What the hell? Wait, why is it a stone? Wait a second. What the hell? Or maybe you can see somebody's path that leads to their secret hideout base that you don't know is there. Be kind of interesting. The presence of roof blocks alone sold it to me. We can be free from the tyranny of stairs. That is true. People yell at me when I use stairs in this game. I suck at using the roof blocks in this game though. I'm ass at it. I'm really bad. Okay, where'd I die? I died all the way on the mountain. See, there's another whole river. There's another underground river. Also, Beaver, do you want the bad news? Did the server crash again, Reese? Did the server crash? Did it boo-boo? Any ideas when the community server resets? Might be interested in trying it on the wipe. Yeah, Maple. Whenever 1.21 comes out, we'll wipe the server. I think you asked. I'm sorry, I missed your question, but I think you asked what the player cap was, and it's like I think it's around 80 right now, 80 to 100 at the moment. No, the timer. Oh fuck, I forgot about the timer. How you have to time it and see where was that giant hole at? Where'd that giant hole go? Oh, that's over there. Keep timing and just tell me how. Just tell me how hopeless it was from the beginning. Damn skill issue in Vintastory, and it isn't even about a progression. Right now, you can pretty much only make a couple of roof shapes with them. Otherwise, you need stairs or full blocks. Oh, is it? Are you sure? Did it change? I don't know. Yeah, you do need stair blocks to complete it. There is an interesting video out there that has a cool like roof design that incorporates chiseling into it, which is sick. If I ever find it, I'll link it in the Vintage Story Discord channel. But it's absolutely fantastic what this person does, because I know if y'all have used roofs, you know that it's hard to get a nice overhang, and somebody came up with this genius chisel idea that looks so good that eliminates that. You can still use the roof blocks, but it kind of helps that roof overhang to not look so shitty. I'll link it in the Vintage Story Discord if I find it. You can probably find it on YouTube. It's like Vintage Story Roofs or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was on Reddit. I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be quite unfortunate that there probably won't be the one roof mod for the event. It makes roofing so much better. Yeah, there will not be, unfortunately. I think that's where chisel shines. If you're willing to put in the legwork, you can chisel literally any roof shape you want. You can literally chisel anything you want. Some of you, well, and that's kind of an issue for some people, because you already know there's going to be some people chiseling phalluses. We're going to have a phallus city. Last I checked, it was 50, but I didn't check after IP changed. Yeah, it was 50 on the previous hosting service, Reese, but now it should be upped now, because this new server should be able to handle it. Well, it should be able to handle it if we didn't have it all messed up with mods. Just all sorts of fudged. Are you planning to add something like primitive expanded foods? I am not, Game Mind. I am not. Like I've said this. The idea of my body should not have tried to fight that fucking boar. The idea is to keep the mod list as slim as possible. So I'm not going to really be adding that many extra mods. The mods I do have right now are proximity chat, working classes, and then working classes has 2 dependencies, which I don't think are really going to affect the game. And then what was the other one that we were talking about? Oh, we want to do the unconscious mod, where if you knock somebody down, or if you kill somebody, you have the option to bring them back up or execute them. And then there was a name tag mod that I believe hides name tags. So that's what was that, four main ones that we're looking at right now that I think will round it out and be just about perfect, to be honest. Hey, to be fair, giant stone phalluses are historically accurate. Well, that's fair. They're surprisingly common in Neolithic and Paleolithic and megalithic structures. Are they really? I think my parents went to Italy one time, and I don't know what the fucking Italians have going on, but they sent me back pictures of a bunch of, there's a bunch of wieners everywhere, like statue. I don't know. They're like wiener statues. I'm not really sure what the Italians got going on over there. They got, you're Italian, dude. What can somebody in Italy inform me what the deal is with the, having the peeners drawn everywhere? I'm not really, I'm not getting it. No combat overhaul game, Mike. There's a dog. There's literally, I have this small window. I have a small window in my apartment, and I could just see a dog taking a shit on my grass right now. It's great. Will the racial equality mod be incompatible with working classes? EM, we're not going to use the racial equality mod until a next event. The working classes will be for this event, and then if we do another event, we'll do non-working classes and the racial equality mod. When are you doing a civilization simulation? Omen is me. Hop in the Discord. Oh man, maybe my shit will be here. Hop in the Discord and that'll keep you up to date with everything that is going on. You can see the Civ Sim announcements channel. My stuff still here? Oh, my stuff's still here. Shit on. Shit on. Come here, buddy. My stuff's still there. Come on. Come here, dude. Why are you so fast? Get your ass back here. Come here. You're so fast. This is half the problem. I wish these guys would slow down. If he just got a boost. He's just boosting. Can you fucking... How much health do you have? How much health do you have? Come here. On that ass. Don't make a mistake. Cause I'm be all in the booty cheeks. I'm about to make you bacon, son. I'm about to eat you. I'm about to eat you. I'm gonna eat you. He's so fast. And my torch went out. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. All right, let me harvest this guy. Actually, I forgot I have to pick him up. Oh, I have to sacrifice an inventory slot. No. Oh no. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, nope, I just threw that on the ground. Gosh darn it! Here. Do this. Then, let's do that. Then let's pick old boy up. We're gonna eat him. We're gonna eat him real nice and good. Let me eat first. Let me eat first, Chad. What the fuck is the racial equality mod? Wait, can I pick this guy up? Oh, I need an empty slot. Oh, my bad. My bad. So I'll go over it. I'll go over it here in a second. But yeah, basically it adds goblins, orcs, elves, etc. Like Artoon said. Adding racism to the game, basically. Yeah, just an open invitation for people to be extremely racist. No biggie. No biggie, right? Right, Chad? It's no issue. It's no issue. Rock and Stone. Is Rock and Stone a mod, y'all? Is Rock and Stone a mod that I'm not aware of? Is that why everybody keeps saying Rock and Stone? Is that something that I'm missing? Everybody spammed Rock and Stone, or I've completely missed it. Adding racism to the game. There should be a single player. There should be a single player that's a golem. That would be pretty good. There's opportunity for that. There's opportunity for that, right? It's everything. Rock and Stone is a popular phrase from Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I've never played that game. Oh, wow. Everybody's just dropping it on me right now. I was clearly unfamiliar with Deep Rock Galactic. My bad, chat. Jeez, my bad. Can I lock in? Shit. Sheesh. Sheesh. Rock and Stone. That's funny. What? Flint Steel, baby. Come on. It's just a bit. I see now. I see. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of it. I'm hoping that just to go over some things, we're going to try and do another server test. I know I said this just to reiterate for y'all. We're going to try and do another test. Probably, I was going to say Friday, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it Friday. I think Saturday, and we're going to open applications here pretty soon if we plan to start on the 30th or 31st, which also maybe, like it was mentioned that Labor Day weekend, people might have plans. Maybe that weekend we can just change it to be one day and we could do Saturday. That way people can enjoy Sunday, Monday with their families and such. And Maybe we can just do that one day. And I'll post in CivSim, I'll post a final guide outline. All right, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? But going back to the 8 hours, community servers up, by the way. Okay, good deal. Good deal. I've seen 2 minutes of gameplay, and that game has a special place in my mind now. You should buy it. It's actual fire. I heard it's good. Kind of sad I'm broke. I want to buy this game one day. One day, Lego. One day. But like I said, I'll eventually, hopefully maybe this weekend, I'll post a final. All right, this is what it's going to be. This is how we're going to operate. And going back to the 8 hours to 6 hour range, I think, good God, dude, it just gets so hot in my apartment. I have just the worst fucking pit stains. I can't be wearing gray shirts anymore. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, 8 to 6 hours. I think I'm going to leave it at the 8 hour range because I think most people are fine with playing 6 hours. And then they don't necessarily have to play that last 2 hours, right? So those last 2 hours can be for the try-hard people that want to just really get in there and just fuck grind, you know? So I think 8 hours would be fine. And then you just, for your factions, you're just going to have to recruit some people that are unemployed. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to get them in. Come on. Let's get you in here. Let's get you in here. Maybe for the stress test, give some people creative mode to make things people will do a lot of, like pig kilns and iron bloomeries. Ooh, that's a good idea, Honor Boss. That's a good idea. Maybe we should do that. Man, the one time I find an event that's interesting, I get hired for a job. Oh, no way, Perk. No way. I randomly say we're rich when there's no one else. That's a DRG mod up. I am the unemployed and I am the faction. Exactly. 6 hours with an extra 2 hour chiseling session. Yeah, everybody should just be peaceful and chisel for the last 2 hours. What was I going to say? Oh, I think we'll leave this test server up for like maybe an hour or two. And if you guys would run around and do things, iron bloomeries and such, and kind of get some entities spawned in, and then we'll see how that goes. And I'll have everybody spread out as well. What's up again? Welcome back, Red Shirt. How are you doing, brother? Welcome back in. Playing the guitar, baby. Repeat question. Will you add QP's chisel tool mods? I'm fairly sure it won't impact performance much at all. I probably won't. Just because I'm not gonna go super big into encouraging chiseling, to be honest with you. It's fine, but I'm kind of worried about it. I probably shouldn't be, but I am kind of worried about it, so I'm probably not gonna add that. I feel like it's super necessary. Vintage Story is a game for unemployed. I'm all for the job phobia. The job phobia. There we go. Sorry. I'm somewhat unemployed and I got the time. Come on. Come on, baby. Honor Boss. Jizzle and Chill. Beaver, those glasses are sick. Where you get it? Thank you, Red Shirt. Where did I get these glasses? Oh, these are Ray-Bans. These are Ray-Bans. I got them from Sunglass Hut. I'm real basic. I got them from Sunglass Hut. I did have a pair of absolutely blackout glasses that I wore before this. Holy shit. You want to talk about not being able to see anything. So I had to get these. These are slightly, what would you say? You say transparent? A little bit of transparency there. Shut up. Shut up, Goldbeak. Yeah, a little bit of transparency there so I could actually see when I'm playing. I'm in caves. I can't see shit. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. Any rules about messing with people's stuff and bases when they aren't logged in? No rules. No rules. It's gonna be no rules on that, Maple. No rules. When my PC gets fixed and I have the money, I'm going straight to Vintage Story. Come on, cartoon. Come join us. Come join us. Right? You should make chisel blocks and give them out to everyone in the test server. Give everyone a hammer and chisel. You know what? See how bad that likes. That's actually a good idea. What we should do is we should have a sculpture chiseling contest on the test server. I'll give everybody a hammer. Whoever wins gets into the CivSim event. I'm just kidding. Fucking, you better relax. I know everybody's going to get real wet about that. Just calm down, okay? That's not actually going to happen. Just take it down a notch, okay? We're going to go through the application process just like everybody else. You know, just calm down. Calm down. So what's the approximate time frame during the day when the sessions begin? It is 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what time that is for you, but that's the time. That's when they're going to start. Wearing sunglasses when inside, that's insane. Come on, we got to have aura, right? We got to have aura. Sunglasses inside has always been cool. Thank you, Maple. We gotta have some aura, right? I think that's what the kids are calling it nowadays. They're saying aura farming. I've been farming aura before they even knew how to fucking walk, son. I don't know, what am I talking about? I'm not really sure. Going to chisel so hard for that trust. Uno rules. Yeah, it'll be, like I said, everything that's on the guidelines. So it'll be that 2-day grace period. And then after that, there's no rules outside of just don't randomly kill people. Just don't randomly kill people. Do everything within kind of a plot or narrative, so to speak. Just because that kind of steps out. You want to do everything inside the simulation that, and I don't want to be super strict. I want people to be able to do their own destinies, right? So we want to stay somewhere within that area. Well, if I manage to make it in, I'll fix my sleep schedule. Man, can't wait for the Vintage Story. This game is perfect for it. Remember the community server crash again? Oh no, did it crash again? Oh no, RIP. Here's the thing: part of me thinks that we might have to. I don't want to wipe it, but I almost want to wipe the server so we can purge everything. Yeah, some people are shitting their pants right now, like, no, don't. But I'm not going to. But we kind of do need a wipe or a purge of mods. And if you lose shit from your mods, like, I apologize, but it's kind of, we might need to do it just for the fact that we're having it repeatedly crash. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. BST for my UK people. Oh, thank you, Maple, for putting that out there. Ooh, 4 p.m. to midnight. Yeah, it's kind of rough for the UK people. I'm sorry out there in the EU. Will you be the Golem Beef or someone else? I'll let somebody else take that leg up. You can't take my Steam engine and wipe the server in the same day. The people will rise and rebel. I'm taking shit from them. I do need to get in there and do something about the mods. I got to take some of them out. And if some disappear that you've built, I do apologize in advance. But it just kind of, I mean, do you want it to be up or do you want to have your crash piece on there? You know? I'm not sure. Someone say crash piece at all costs. Blake said, I know this is the end of the stream, but I was lazy to ask this earlier. Will temporal gears come into play if permadeath is a thing? It will not. It will not, Blake. It will not come into play. We're gonna do single life, and that's it. So there will be no temporal gear integration. If you wipe it earlier, more people might get on. That is true. I'm glad for me it's 12 to 8 p.m. Gonna be perfect. What the hell they talking? I'm from Brazil. My sleep schedule is evaporated just for this event. Yeah, there will be people that do have to sacrifice their sleep schedule, and I think we'll have no issue for it. Or I mean, no issue with it. So shout out to those that are just fucking straight up. Thoughts on elves, Frankie said. Oh my god. I'm going to bed. Good night, bro. Good night, 2 Powers. Thanks for coming in, brother. Thanks for coming in. Good night to my folks. Game wipes always give people trauma. They do. They do. Or do you not have to wipe for the new update? We are going to wipe for the new update, Reese. Because I'd honestly rather have it wiped now versus later. I would too, but I don't want to take everything from the people that have worked so hard to build stuff. And I mean, basically we've had this entire explosion of people come in over the past, a week since yesterday. We've had just I don't even know if explosion, it's more like a nuclear bomb dropped on that's a lot of people will come in. So I guess they're not, well, I was just saying they're not too committed, but I did open the test server up for a few individuals and they did. I said, listen, don't get too attached. I popped in. I said, sneaky. They said, we're sneaking. I said, okay, don't get too attached because this thing is, I'm going to be like Thanos with this thing and it's going to be fucking gone. And then when I did, they were not happy. They were not happy. They were upset. My sleep schedule's going to be fixed for this event. If you're going to wipe it now before I build anymore. I'm going insane. Maybe we'll do a poll. Is that crazy to do it? Oh man, I'm going to feel so bad though. I'll put a poll up and the majority can win. The majority can win. Having a single life is going to be so fun because I'm like 90% sure that at least 10 players will die on the first session with deaths enabled just from random assaulting them. We'll have a grace period, Collins, for the first 2 sessions. There's going to be a grace period where if people die, they'll be able to respawn. But after that, it's all up in there. It's all up in there. Wiping after we reach endgame is a better idea, in my opinion. It keeps the regression going and stop people from getting burnt out. Well, we can't even play on the fucking server, unfortunately. It's kind of the issue right now. You could have given a 5-minute warning so people could celebrate the end of the server. Yeah, you kind of just jumped upon me. I couldn't really... I had to do it right then and there. People going to learn how to actively hunt animals and not follow beavers. Yeah, don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. That shit was atrocious. The community server crashed again. Yeah, we'll have to do something about that. If you're going to wipe, please do it now because I'm leading like 30 dwarves to build the Lonely Mountain. I don't want to get too far. Oh my God, are y'all actually doing that? That's fire. The second test server, I got extremely attached. Like it was me and 19 people in the cast room. I got extremely attached. Y'all are funny, dude. Y'all are hilarious. No, do a poll because I'd rather do it now and actually put work into something. Okay, must purge since elves did black magic. I am one of them. 1.21 can't be too far away. It's fine to take a break as well. We'll do well, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let me think about it. Let me sleep on it. Let me put my nice little head on my nice little soft pillow. Let me think about it a little bit. Let me sleep on it. And then maybe you'll come back in the morning and the server is gone. New world. Hello world. No. I'll think about it and maybe I'll put a poll up. It depends on... I'll just message Tyrone directly, actually. If anybody who doesn't know who Tyrone is, he's kind of the one who made this entire game. Just message him and say, hey, bro, question for you. The community wants to know, when's 1.21 coming? Because we're about to... Either we're going to build the Lonely Mountain or we're going to wipe this thing. Can you tell me? No, we'll see. We'll see. I'll sleep on it. I'll tell you. I'll let you know. But anyways, please poll it. I'd vote it tonight. The Lonely Mountains are like, come check us out. Just ignore the Ethio. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. We didn't really have many issues till the new server provider. Maybe the mods got juggled around and are fighting more than they did. Yeah, it went on. I'll take a look into it. Ooh, that is true. That is true. Reese made a good point. Reese said, well, there isn't much being added in 1.21 you wouldn't need to wipe for that, but if not the poll wins, then we can just update and not wipe. That is true. I'll put a poll up. And we'll go from there. But that's going to do it for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came, showed out, chat. I know some people, it's your first time in here. Happy to have you. We do this, we stream every Tuesday and Thursday. I was streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but Sunday was just a little bit, there was a little bit too much, just because I have real life duties to do, unfortunately, as well. I wish I could do this thing full time. I'd stream 8 hours a day, dude, no problem. No fucking problem. But yeah, we stream every Tuesday and Thursday, the same time as we did tonight. We'll be doing this. And then next week on Tuesday, we'll be doing this again. And then Thursday, we'll be doing the elk jousting event on the community server. Well, it's seeing that if there's not a wipe. So yeah, that's the plan every Tuesday and Thursday. So come hang out. It's good to have y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I was happy having y'all here. Y'all get me all pumped up. Get me all pumped up. Hi, my glorious beavers. Hey, Spider. It's been great getting into the top 11 most active users in the chat. Yeah, 100%. Collins, thank you for being active. That makes it. Oh, Dad, tug me in, please. W streaming discussion. 100% TR. Thanks for coming in. It was a good time being here, hearing all the info about the event. Yeah, it was nice having you guys here. First time for me. It's a very chill stream. Thank you, Beamy. We try to, keep a nice middle ground. Thank you. I'm top 3 chatter level. Oh wait, I'm goated. I'm goated. We are finishing up, Honor. We're finishing up. So yeah, praise the creator of the great stone. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Once again, thank you guys. I always get like this at the end where I want to glaze everybody. How do I say it? I just love you guys. That's how I'm gonna put it. But before it gets, I can certainly write a thesis about the experience 100%. Yeah. Remember, guys, racism in ERP is bad. Oh, fuck. Hey, don't forget the video of them singing Never Gonna Give Up. Oh, true. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys really quickly. There is no limit to the glaze. There is no limit whatsoever. Everyone fell off when the Civ dream discussion stopped. Those people. Shout out, Reese. Come on, Reese. Talk your shit. Come on, baby. Yeah, let me see if I can show you guys without... If stream crashes, I'm sorry and goodbye, but hopefully it won't this way. I don't think it's going to, but if it does, then goodbye. I don't think it. Just everybody cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're here. Oh, this is what I was going to show y'all earlier. Really quick highlight of the stream rates. Yeah, please don't highlight. Please don't highlight that. Show y'all the couple things that I was going to show you. This was the first thing. The first thing. The funniest part of this YouTube arc is I want to try it in Vintage Story, but the game isn't stable enough to handle the player count. To Beaver posting, I'm doing it. Oh. And then let me show y'all this video. Let me show y'all this video of these two gentlemen sinking. This is just great. Y'all are gonna love this shit. Just completely random. Like, this wasn't staged. I just happened to come upon this. Two guys just hanging out, having a grand old time. It's in this first one. I don't think it was in this first one. No, it was in this. It was in this second one. He said worse shit this very stream. I swear half the stream was talking about race. I know this is not. I know the best part is it was some people's first time in here, and that's kind of the introduction you got. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but also welcome in. Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Oh, I had it there for a second. Were they singing? Okay, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so you guys can see when I fly up. Just so you know, on the community server, there is a chance that I am flying around you invisible. There's a slight chance. I like to observe sometimes. Hopefully I can get this to make sound for me. All right, y'all let me know if this is too loud. I'll put the pause on the music on the Spotify. Let's see. Okay, I don't think you guys can hear that actually. Let me do this. Okay, there we go. You should be able to hear this now. Okay.
You know the rules, and so do I.
I just walked up upon this and was like, what the fuck?
Guy, I just wanna tell you how you're feeling. I wanna make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell you a lie or hurt you.
Oh my god.
Where can I get songs like that?
ABC, but you need an instrument.
Oh my gosh, is that not great? I mean, I literally just walked up right on that. I was just recording stuff for the Patreon and then fucking fly right up on that. Oh, it was too loud. It was so loud I had to leave. Oh, my bad, Reese. My bad. My bad on that. Apologies. Actually, Pete put them in the sim event right now. Being in tune is overrated because what you truly need is passion. That's exactly right. Infinite armor points. Oh, that was so good. That was the best thing. I can't tell y'all how many things I've just been flying around and popped in on and been like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Which on the Patreon I plan on making. I'll make like community server specific events for those people that support on there. I make a couple videos over that, like all the events that we do and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, shameless self plug, that's where I'll be posting some of those. Just for a way to support me and just for a way to me to give some of that back. But my boy Reese, Viatek is on Twitch now. Depaneer represent. Oh my gosh, all the people on Depaneer are gonna hop on the Twitch stream now. Come on, guys, you guys showed up for the end. You guys just showed up for the end. You can bet I'm making a tavern and having a karaoke night with alcohol, right? Yeah. Obi, want to say the poll one time? I'll put the poll up for wipe or no wipe for the server is what the poll is for those that are just joining. How dare you self-plug on your own Twitch account? I know, I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you guys for coming in. Had a wonderful time. I hope you guys come and hang out again because I had a lot of fun. This was fun. A lot of good discussion as well. So, pretty happy about that. Everyone have a wonderful night. Hopefully we'll have See you Thursday. Everybody, be safe till then. Or I'll just continually sit here and continue to glaze you and drink your pickle juice, okay? We don't want you to cramp up. We'll see you guys.